Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the subject line. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
How you guys doing tonight, Stab? Yeah, this crowd is small and mighty, just like my penis. It's fine. But hey, it still works, though. We're still going to make it work, though, is what I keep telling myself. How you guys doing? So welcome to the subject line. I'm your host, Jordan. If you guys are new to this, make some noise. Anyone? Okay, nice. Everyone. So basically, I give all my comics a different topic every month, and then they have to try to make their set only about that topic. So, of course, you know, with it being New Year's, I made everybody resolutions. So they can talk about New Year's, everything that happened around it. So you get the memo? Everyone get that? But aren't you guys happy to get through the fucking holidays, though? Terrible. Freaking, I hate the holidays mostly because I work at a pet store, but I've worked in like those kind, you know what I mean? Like sales associates all my life, cashiering. It's never fun when you have to work during the holidays. But I thought I can get away with that, like from that when I became working at a pet store. But now, no. Like for Christmas time, they made me dress up as fucking Santa Claus. And I had to take photos with people's dogs for postcards. Like, but hey, I fucking played it up, dude. I was over here talking to the dogs. I go, oh, you a good boy this year? You know, dumb shit like that. So I played it up. I played Santa. I did as best as I could. And then, you know, I took a photo with this one lady's dog, and I was like, you guys have a Merry Christmas. And this lady stops, turns around and said, excuse me? We're Jewish. I was like, the dog too? Where's his hat? Where's the hat? She goes, matter of fact, yes, he is. We're both Jewish. Do you have a problem with that? I was like, yeah, I do. Because he's a fucking German Shepherd. Like, you can't have a Jewish German Shepherd. Like, fucking it's already a racist dog. Never mind. Okay. I even thought I could try to get a break from like going, you know, because over the holidays you go and see your family. I have fucked up family, so I don't get a break with that. I'm sure any of you guys have fucking crazy relatives? Oh my God. The only normal person in my family is my cousin from Hawaii, and he's actually staying with us for a while because his house burned down because of fucking lava. I wish my mom would have told me that before I got him a fucking lava lamp for Christmas. She goes, too soon. I'm like, I didn't fucking know. But even then, it was just awkward. Like the most like embarrassing part, like not even, I guess it's embarrassing. I have really redneck family members, like super redneck. Like I'm talking like if you go to my parents' place, on the front of their door, they have a picture of a gun. And it says, in this house, we don't call 911. They fucking mean that shit, bro. Like my grandma, she fell down the stairs the other day. Instead of taking her to the hospital, put her down like Old Yeller. She's a cunt. You can laugh. It's fine. The most redneck person in my family has got to be my cousin, because in his bedroom, above his bed, is this humongous American flag. And I was like, how the fuck do you get laid with that shit? Like before you have sex, do you make these bitches stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Like he doesn't fuck for himself. He fucks for the troops, okay? Even if a girl tries to get on her knees to suck his dick, he kicks that bitch to the curb because no one takes a knee in front of the flag, okay? But we're here, 2024, make some noise. Working on them resolutions. You guys, you have any resolutions this year? No? You? Trying to Where do you work? That is... Dude, you should not say that in the public. What are you, Better Call Saul? Okay, I don't want to get you. But that's usually how it always is, though. Like, everyone always has these resolutions, and then they never fucking happen. So, like, I've only had one resolution go right for me, and it's not what you would think. I had one resolution to learn how to beatbox years ago. But not for what you would think. Because back when I was in high school, there was this girl I liked, right? And I, try to come on to her. And she's like, I only date guys that know how to beatbox. And I was like, that's fucking why? She goes, because if he knows how to use his mouth to beatbox, he knows how to use his mouth to eat this pussy. You know what I mean? But then I was like, that's so fucking stupid. And then I sat there for a minute and I was like, that kind of makes sense. Like, can you imagine, like, you're going to town, you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, treat that clit like a turntable, like, you know? If you're down there long enough, you come up air like, you know? What I'm trying to say, guys, is I learned how to beatbox so I could be better at beating box. You know what I mean? This year, my New Year's resolution is to learn how to play guitar so I'm better with my fingers. That was the first time I've told that joke. I'm really happy about that one. Nice. But yeah, I never stick to any fucking resolutions. I'm trying to, like, keep it very minimal so I actually fucking do it. Like, this year I want to learn new impressions. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a pretty good, okay impressionist. Like, would you guys like to hear some? All right. This first impression is of Yoda from Star Wars eating a sandwich. Thank you. This next impression, you might know this one, is of a judge in a courtroom full of dickheads. All rise. Thank you. This next impression is of a mobster, but he's taking a bubble bath, and then he gets a call from his boss. Yo, boss, I can't talk right now. I'm in some pretty hot water. Thank you. This next impression is of the lead singer of Van Halen if he worked for a suicide hotline. Jump! Might as well jump. Thank you. This next impression is of a weatherman who has a foot fetish. All right, and last night we had about a foot of snow. Thank you. Last impression, I swear. This last impression is of T-Pain being interviewed by the police because he just got assaulted by a woman at a nightclub. All right, Mr. Payne, I understand you've been assaulted. Can you tell me a little bit about what she was wearing? Well, Shawty had them apple-bottom jeans. What else was she wearing? Boots with the fur. He's like, what the fur? Did anyone else see this attack happen? He's like, the whole club was looking at her. Thank you. Flo Rida was there. He's my witness. Usually that joke gets a standing ovation, but that's fine. In all seriousness, though, my New Year's resolution is to get better mentally. Like, I have extremely bad anxiety, depression, and I started going to therapy this year. Like, for the first time ever, I've actually started to go. And one thing I was talking to my therapist about, she goes, yeah, you have tremendous anxiety. I was like, no shit. Like, that's why I'm paying you. And then she's like, so what is it exactly? I was like, I don't know. Like, she goes, oh, so you have problems talking to people? And I was like, no. I'm like, I'm a comedian. Like, I talk in front of strangers all the time. She's like, but how good are you one-on-one with somebody? And I was like, yeah, that's kind of where I struggle. She goes, you should make that a task, work on it, right? So I was like, all right, went to work, tried to do it here and there. And then I went to the gym. I saw this huge buff dude with tattoos. I was like, all right, here I go. I was like, hey, man, I love your tattoo of Manny Pacquiao. And he goes, that's my mother. And he wanted to beat my ass. He started getting in my face. And I was like, sir, if you fight me right now, you're only proving that your mother is Manny Pacquiao. It's hard. I don't know how to, like, this is scripted. You know what I mean? Like, so this is a little bit easier. But when I'm in public, it's a little harder. And it took a lot of convincing to make me to go to therapy. Like, I did not want to go. Like, my girlfriend could convince me. My mom, the only person who was able to convince me to go to therapy was my roommate. Because she told me that her therapist would play Uno with her. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, that sounds fun, you know? Like, no, I don't think you guys are imagining it. Can you imagine playing Uno with your therapist? You know what I mean? He's just going to be over here like, all right, Jordan, like, I understand you've been having some suicidal thoughts. Why do you think that is? By the way, draw 4. I'm like, motherfucker, excuse me? That's why I'm suicidal, making me draw 4. How dare you? I'll kill your fucking parents. Starts escalating. He's like, come on, Jordan, you need to open up to me. I'm like, skip. He's like, come on, man, you need to tell me about your problems. I'm like, reverse card, tell me about your problems. This shit gets real dark. It's like the darkest part of the therapy. He's like, come on, Jordan, we've gotten nowhere. You need to dig deep. You need to be real. How many times you touched as a child? And that's why I start crying. I'm like, Uno, you know? He was a Latin doctor. I told that joke at this other comedy club, and this woman came up to me afterwards, like super concerned. She was like, hey, I just want to say you're so brave for making a joke about something so traumatic that's happened to you. I was like, ma'am, this is comedy. I was touched way more than once. Like, it was crazy. I was a cute kid. Just ask my uncle. But, you know, I'm kidding. I wasn't touched by my uncle. I was touched by my t-ball coach, okay? And the sad part about that is I still didn't make the team. Guys, are you guys ready to kick this show off? You guys are an amazing audience. Are you guys ready? Now, this first person coming to the stage, I fucking love this guy. He throws a kick-ass show and mic at Painkillers in Rockland. If you guys can, please check it out. It's every Sunday, right? Every Sunday at 8 p.m., so please check it out. Very funny, very hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Henry Paulin, ladies and gentlemen!
What's up, Stab? How we doing tonight? Okay. Medium woo? Medium woo tonight? All right. That's fair. Oh, fuck. I'm so glad I'm going first. That's my first resolution of the year, is to just leave everywhere before everybody else. Just whenever I go to a place, just be the first person to get the fuck out of there. Call it a night, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It feels hard to have resolutions nowadays, right? It's kind of weird, right? It's like, oh, what's my New Year's resolution? You're like, not to have World War III this year, please. Can we not? Shit. All right. My New Year's resolution certainly isn't to vote, so that hasn't seemed to work so far for some reason. I'm not quite understanding. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to lose weight nowadays. That's my big resolution this year, is like lose a bunch of weight. I think that's a pretty common one, right? Anybody else resolved to lose some weight this year? I can see a few of you should. Maybe more of you should raise your hands. Just saying, I don't, you know. You do you. It's all good. I don't know. I feel like I slipped a lot because I started getting these weird targeted ads, you know. You get these ads and they're exactly what you were thinking of. You ever get that? You're like, think of something and then you get an ad for it right away and you're like, holy shit, this thing's psychic. It knows more about me than I know about myself, right? And so I started getting targeted ads for AIDS medication. And I was like, is my doctor just forwarding my results to Google now? Is that what we're doing? I'm like, fuck. I was glad it was the medication for when you have AIDS, though. Because it would be weird if it gave me like a targeted ad for PrEP, you know? Like if it gave me a targeted ad for PrEP, then I would just know that Google knows that I'm going to have gay sex this week. And I didn't know that. That's a weird position to be in. To just find out from a targeted ad that somebody's going to butt fuck you at some point. This isn't a clean show, right? Fuck, man. I don't know. It's hard to eat better. I have been eating a lot better this year, and there's one reason. There's two reasons. I lost my car and I lost my job this year. Yeah, I was able to commit to both of those because I can just know I no longer have access to McDonald's. That's it. That's all it takes. McDonald's is the fucking worst, dude. Like, McDonald's, first of all, the food is just to sterilize homeless people, right? Like, that's all McDonald's food does. It's like, just put enough microplastics in their system to make sure. Yeah, no, I go with McDonald's. It's like I'll see like the golden arches, you know, and then I'll just wake up in the parking lot at McDonald's with like half a chicken sandwich in my lap, just like, when did this fucking happen? Yeah. I don't know. It's hard. I was a chef too. I was a chef for like 10 years. That makes it hard too. Like it's hard to lose weight when you know how to make hollandaise sauce. Shit's fucked up. You know? You're like, I'm gonna eat healthy tonight. I'm gonna have chicken and rice and hollandaise sauce. Bump it up by about 1,000 calories. No, I was a chef. I was a chef for 10 years. I learned a lot in that time. I learned how to buy drugs in 3 different languages. It's a true story. I don't know. What else? What are my other resolutions? You guys don't have any resolutions. You already got asked that. Everybody already did crowd work with you. I guess my resolution, since I'm unemployed, my resolution is to get a fucking job, right? Seems like it should be either way. Yeah, I gotta get a job. I love getting fired too much, though. Getting fired is the best. You clock into work, you're like, this is such a fucking bummer, dude. I gotta be here today. This is the worst. And then you just call your boss a retard. And 3 hours later, you're in HR finding out you don't gotta work all week. You're like, this is the shit, dude. I'm going on vacation. Hell yeah. What else? Fuck. I need to play less video games too. You guys play video games at all? Just one per just Parker, that's it? Okay. I just heard it from that side of the room. I don't know. I do need to play less video games. I feel like if my video game addiction was like a heroin addiction, I would just smell like shit. Like if they were comparable, like if I was addicted to heroin in the same way that I'm addicted to video games, I would be like a smelly homeless bum on the street. I would be the kind of homeless person that you run from instead of giving money to. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're all Californians. You've all run from a bum. Don't. No? Never once? Lucky you. Must be nice. I don't know. I need a job. Anybody got a job for me? Sir, you're a lawyer, right? Yeah. And you probably shouldn't be saying that. You're not a very good lawyer, are you? What kind of law, if you don't mind? Oh, you're a good person lawyer. That's not funny. The fuck am I supposed to do with that? I wanted to be like, I get rapist off. I could tell all of you to boo him. Now I'm just like, fuck, he's probably got a bigger penis than me, too. The better person, better educated. Fucking A, dude. I'm going to move on from you, sir. How much time do I have? Did I get the light already? He doesn't know. He doesn't fucking know what he's doing, even. 1 minute. He's making that up. He had no idea. He just looked at the background paper of his phone. Oh, fuck. You got a job for me, sir? What do you do? You're a supervisor at a warehouse? Okay. Is it like you're just the guy who speaks English, basically? That's it? I've worked at a few warehouses. I know how this shit works, dude. You gotta communicate to a lot of different people if you speak English inside of a warehouse. People would be tapping you on the shoulder all fucking day. Senor, blah, blah, blah. Happen. No, it's all good. It's all good. I think I'm gonna get off on that. You guys have been like a great crowd tonight. Keep on coming out to Stabs. This is a really special place. Order some beer. Leave a nice tip for Jesse. He's a good guy. Give it up for your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
Hey, keep it going for Henry, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. Come on. Hey, you're a great lawyer. You did get her good rapist off. You got my uncle off in court. We're going to keep the show going. This next guy coming to stage, I'm really fucking happy to see him. Fucking super funny, super hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Scott Horton. Gentlemen, let him in.
Oh, man, it's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. I love performing at Stab. You said he got your uncle off, so you have something in common? I do like this room. This is a fun room. It's very small. I can kiss all of you on the mouth. I'm not going to, but I totally could. You're not safe here. No, you guys are within lip distance is what I'm saying. Doesn't this look like someone was trying to make TV static? I don't know. All right, fine. Fuck you. That's fine. I thought it was funny. No, it's good to be here. This is a fun room. I like looking. Can you hold my hand? I'm very nervous. Thank you. I've been feeling very scared. Here's the thing. Is New Year's resolutions are all about starting and stopping things. Something like starting, like holding somebody's hand, or stopping holding somebody's hand, right? So I wrote a bunch of starts and stops for you guys. Let's start with my stops. I'm going to stop throwing rocks at animals. It's hard to quit. It's when you build a habit, you know, it's hard to like stop a habit. I don't know. I'm going to start wearing Halloween costumes to bed. I can't believe I wasn't doing that before. Makes me feel like a whole new man. I'm going to stop smelling dogs' butts after asking, can I pet your dog? I think that's rude of me. I'm going to start giving nicknames to inanimate objects. That one's not funny. I'm going to stop, drop, and roll, okay? I'm going to start wishing upon stars. I'm going to stop watching so much Phineas and Ferb. That's a joke you guys don't get. I'm going to start making God cry. You guys ever try and do that? I'm going to stop washing my feet. That's a waste of time. I can't even see my feet. They're in my shoes all the time. What I don't know. Seems like a waste of time to me. I'm going to start oil wrestling. I'm going to stop. Yeah, you guys don't do that? I'm going to stop risking it for the biscuit. I really can't help it. I'm going to stop drinking slushies, start your engines. I need to do that. Let's see. I'm going to start a new religion, but I'm going to call it a cult. I'm going to advertise it as a cult. I'm going to stop coming in hot. I know I did that tonight. I can't. You don't always live up to them. I'm going to start losing. I haven't done that in a while. I'm going to start sneaking around. Tiptoeing, you know, that kind of thing. You guys tiptoe? It's a great way to get around when you need to. I don't know. I'm always in a lot of places I shouldn't be. Don't ask questions. I'm going to stop going through strangers' purses. There's one right there. It's really hard. I'm about to relapse. You guys want to race? You better grab it or I'm going to. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to start applying to work at Walmart. I don't want to work there. I'm just going to start clogging up their system. I think it'd be a good use of my time. I'm going to start fixing my parents' house. I think their house needs a bit of fixing. I'm going to stop wishing that my parents would ask me to fix their house. I'm going to try and start not being so stupid. That's not... I'm going to stop applying to colleges. I think it's past my time. I'm 23, and they already said no. Let's see. One of my new resolutions is becoming a theme, apparently, is we're all trying to get new jobs. But I got a new job. I got a job as a bathroom attendant. That's fun. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what a bathroom attendant does. I just sit in there, wash people's hands. I'm not even getting paid. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. Pretty much just getting kicked out of Planet Fitness locker rooms over and over again. But it's fun. You have to live. That's what my dad always said. He said, go to Planet Fitness. Don't come back. No. No, I got this New Year's resolution to stop looking like so much of a baby, so I'm growing out this shitty facial hair. It's not working. I do look like a baby. I can't help it. I act like a baby. I'm trying to be less immature in general. Like, I'm still colicky. Like, dude, just this morning I was running amok, and I got a boo-boo. And now I'm all tuckered out. I was sleepy next to this guy. Sleepy, and he tells me, "Stop yawning." And I'm like, he's like, "It's contagious. It's more contagious than some diseases." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's the only symptom." Like, are you going to tuck me in or what? Like, give me a kiss and get out of my room, okay? Shut the door behind you, please, Dad. I don't know. I do look like a baby. I'm very immature. I'm really bad at grocery shopping. I'm trying to get better at that. That's one of my resolutions, is to start eating like an adult. Like, I've had people approach me in the grocery store like, "You're single, aren't you?" Like, I can tell by what's in your cart that there's nobody at home for you. But no, I'm trying to get better at grocery shopping. Like, you ever see those people that walk right up to the grapes? They start eating them in the store. I got kicked out for doing that with Benadryl. I don't think that's fair. I was pretty much hanging on to my cart for dear life. Sucking on a 9-volt battery like a binky. It was a good time. Shouts out Rio Linda Food for Less. It's a good grocery store. It's my favorite grocery store. I'm bad at grocery. I'm very immature. I know I'm not a good person. I'm trying to be a good person. Like, I know I'm not a good person because when I found out my friend was on disability, I got jealous. I was like, holy shit, all you have to do is sit at home in pain all the time? I could do that, dude. That's sounds better than leaving my house. I don't know. Like, when I was a kid, I know I'm not a good person. Because when I was a kid, I found out everything I had was made in China. And I was like, aw, that's nice of them. First our railroads, now all my toys. These are some kind-hearted folk. I don't know. They love child labor over there. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to stop employing child labor. It's hard because they're so much cheaper. But, oh, you guys don't think that's funny that I employ child labor myself? That's fine. I do. You gonna stop me? Fucking try. You don't even know where I have them at. Anyway, they do like child labor. I'm not saying it's good. I will say it's underrated. You know, like, there's a time and a place. Like, if you want a true master of the craft, you got to start them young. Like, if you want somebody as talented as Michael Jackson, you got to treat them like Michael Jackson. You got to give him that Jackson 5. You know what I'm saying? All right, one more. I love Michael Jackson. It's difficult being a Michael Jackson fan looking like this because I'm very molestable and got to keep an eye out. That's my time. You guys have been great. Keep it going for Jordan.
Keep it going for Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. I like how he says, "Hey, I look like a baby," when he has the same colored shirt as Tommy Pickles and Rugrats. Also, sir, I'm so sorry that he was holding your hand here. We don't know where he's been. He's in those fucking child labor factories. We don't know where he's been. Keep it going for Scott one more time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're going to keep the show going. This next comic coming to the stage, I fucking love this guy. I've been knowing him for years, and he actually has his first stand-up special coming out soon, so you need to hit him up for that shit whenever it comes out. Really excited. Super funny, super hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for D-Funk, the legend, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Oh, wait, is this on? Check it. Can you hear me? Good. You're too kind, you guys. Thank you for the applause. I appreciate that. New Year's resolutions, man. 24 is here. Can you believe it already? Shit, I want 23 to come back. I'm just not ready for all the shit that's going to happen in 24. I'm just not. I mean, because 23 was crazy enough. 24 is going to be off the hook. Just wait. New Year's resolution, shit. I didn't really make one. I said, fuck it. After last year, I made a resolution to start going to the gym more often. As you can see, it worked out, huh? I went to the gym. The first day, I was like, 1, I need a cheeseburger. 2, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I never went back. Said the hell with it. I'm happy with myself. I mean, being fat is fun. You know, and it's the new thing for 24 if you guys didn't know. You know, so eat as many cheeseburgers as you can because that's what we do. Resolutions. Yeah, man, they're a trip. They really are. I mean, because we always end up fucking them up anyway. Like, did you guys do a resolution? No. See? Exactly. You're smart people. You're smart people because why do it when you know you're going to fuck it up anyway? Because I know I do every time, man. I swear I do. I did make a resolution, though, to get me a new girl. I did. It didn't work. Didn't work. I like a girl whose grandparents are still alive. No, because you get to raid the medicine cabinet. Right? My ex-girlfriend's grandma loves me because I visited faithfully 2 times a week. I sure did. I hit that old school doorbell like bing, boom, boom, boom. Hello? I said, it's me, Granny. Me and Grandma will be toe up 2 o'clock in the afternoon watching The Price is Right. I miss Bob Barker too, Grandma, I do. I miss him. Pass me another one of them power pellets. My high is coming down. Shit, I found a bottle of medicine in Grandma's cabinet that said, good till 1985. I said, damn, these are going to be fantastic. They're aged. Shit. Your ex-girlfriend was like, how come you spend so much time with my grandma and not with me? I think you and Granny have something going on. I said, you don't understand, woman. Your grandma is a special lady and a very exciting girl. No, I mean, New Year's resolutions, fuck them. That's what I say, man. I really do, because we never stick to them. We never do. Never do. Want to lose weight, want to stop doing this, stop doing that. I mean, we've been doing this shit for our whole life, and all of a sudden we want to just decide we're going to stop just because it's New Year's. It doesn't work like that. It takes time to quit jacking off in public. It just does. Takes time to quit masturbating at Rayleigh's. I mean, seriously. Man, it does. Oh, shit. I love Stab. This is a nice place. How come you didn't tell your friends to come out here? I mean, what happened here in this section? I mean, damn. I'm glad you guys showed up, though. Because if you didn't, we'd just be talking to her and be like, damn. A lawyer, though. That's cool, man. When did you pass the bar? 21. Damn. So you're new at the shit. Wow, man. How do you like it so far? Yeah? Interesting. That's not something. You getting money, though, right? You getting paid. Good. That's the interesting part, right? That new sports car is interesting. Because you don't have no wife and no kids with you, so I know you drive a sports car. Shit. That's good, though, man. I wish I could be a lawyer. I'm not serious enough. Fuck around and piss the judge off. I'll fuck around and get held in contempt. Oh, man, lawyer. That's cool. What do you do, my man? At a warehouse? That's the which one? Amazon? Produce and shit. So you handle all the groceries and the vegetables and shit that I don't eat. Right on, man. Shit. Keep them away from me. Just keep the warehouse must be far, huh? Yeah, it's got to be far. Man. Said I wanted to do a resolution to start having more sex. That didn't happen. I said I was going to start doing more comedy shows. That didn't happen. So I said, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for president. You know, why not? If Donald Trump can do it, why can't I do it, right? Exactly. I'll be a dictator on my first 2 days instead of the first day. Oh, man. No, I mean, I'd like to do a million things with this resolution shit, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to. I'm a piece of shit, pretty much, when it comes to resolutions. Everyone I've tried has just died. Everyone, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, have you guys ever had a resolution? Or just not this year? No? Never? Wow. Never. You just said, I'm never going to have one. This is interesting because it's crazy because how can you never have one? Like, I mean, because we as a society go by these resolutions, right? We say, okay, we're going to change something. We're going to do something different. We're going to, I don't know, stop, eating chicken or whatever it may be. But you guys have never had one, huh? Wow. How long you guys been together? Years? When's the first time she farted in front of you? Not yet, exactly. See? Women will hold a fart in, won't they? They'll hold a fart in. You could be mountain biking and they'll hold the fart in I say let it go on the first date. That's what I say, ladies, because if you hold it in too long, it'll make your breath stink. I'd rather have a farty girl than somebody who got shit breath. Seriously, next time he's shaving, go in there and fart on his leg. Just fart on his leg. Wow, let it loose. No, because that's how we bond as men. Men, we bond that way. We fart on each other, and we do it constantly. I farted on Jordan. I did. I farted on him when I walked in. Then I farted on my man Henry, and then he was like, "Damn, that wasn't good enough." Wow, hit me with one, made my jeans hot. Oh man, I don't have much time left. I just wanted to come and share the fact that I don't have any resolutions, but it is good to see you guys and keep supporting live comedy. If you see a flyer with any of us on it, make sure you come out and support, because without you, there's no us. And so we do this for you guys. So thank you very much for coming out. And my name is D-Funk the Legend, and that's my time. Thank you. Good night.
Hey, keep it going for D-Funk, ladies and gentlemen. I fucking knew this son of a bitch farted on me. All I smelt was Cinnabon. I love D-Funk so much, man. Fun fact about D-Funk, he is the only black guy that I know. Anyways, you guys ready to keep the show? You guys ready to keep the show going? This is your last comic. You're a headliner of the night. And the entire audience is here for her. So make some noise. Are you guys ready? Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it super loud for Carla Garcia!
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Jordan. He wouldn't have me at his house the other day because he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend. Anyway, so I'm a storyteller, and I want to talk to you guys about my New Year's resolutions, if that's okay with you guys. Yeah. So this year, 2024, I want to focus on two things. One is forgiving my parents, and the other one is God. Okay? This story is a good one. I apologize in advance. I'm Puerto Rican. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Woohoo! Thank you. Stop. I need to keep going. And growing up, I grew up Pentecostal. Woohoo! Exorcisms. And when I think about forgiving my dad, there was a time that it got really dark. I really hated this guy. 2 years ago, for my birthday, he faked a stroke. Yeah, so I could call him. Yeah. And then it was my birthday, and my hair caught fire in front of everyone at work. And no one told me my hair was on fire. I was just clapping. There's a birthday cake. My hair's on fire. Everyone's looking at me, staring. And I'm like, they're not looking at me. They're not looking at me. No one looks at you. People are thinking about themselves. But this time they were, because my hair was on fire, okay? But I took care of that. And my family always reminds me of a really nice story. It's the story of the Nativity. This story is as old as time. It's got all the components. It's got farm animals, the Holy Spirit, a child bride. And you know that the baby Jesus was born under difficult circumstances? He was poor. He was born in a manger. There's ticks, there's animals. I don't know. And anyway, you know that the baby Jesus' dad was God? And like he created the world, but like he didn't give Mary any child support money. I don't want to say deadbeat dad. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay? Anyways, you know that the Holy Spirit met Mary when she was married to Joseph, but he was cool with it. He chose her, and then from the ages of 10 to 13, I was worried. I didn't want to get chosen. And then I found out that the Holy Spirit was called for semen. That's man just sir in the front, who's a fellow comedian. But then I found out that condoms are a thing, and I was good. I was good. Okay, speaking about condoms. I came over from Puerto Rico, so now I'm safe. So I live in Stockton. When people ask me, is Stockton scary? I always say yes, because I don't want the property values to go up. I want to be able to own something one day, and times are tough. You know, I wanted to get my parents, the ones that I talk to, which are not my parents, my family, gifts, and I'm a doctor, but not like a real doctor. I'm a chiropractor. So I hit people for a living, and they like it, and they want it, and it's consensual, and they heal. So I'm a doctor, but I drive a Kia. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I want to forgive my dad, and I wasn't, but like this week, my sister called me. Apparently, my dad fell from 2 flights of stairs and hit his head and broke his vertebrae and couldn't walk and lost bowel movements. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. And people are like, Carla, why are you so mean? Like, he's your dad. He could have died. And I'm like, but he didn't. He's still alive. And we have a saying, yerba mala no muere. Weeds don't die. So I knew he was going to make it. I knew that the only way this man was going to die was if my sister would take a pillow in that hospital, put it all on his head, pressure, sit on it, ask the nurse to join. And then he probably would have lived. So times are tough, and I wanted to get a side hustle so I could pay for, taxes, and I'm single, and I'm dating, but whatever. I got I got a side hustle. That's what Americans call OnlyFans. But I didn't do it. Do you want to know why? Because of my bush. I'm not bush confident, okay? I'm 36. It's thinning. It's thinning. When you're young, you have a head full of hair. The sky's the limit. And people are like, shave it. And you're like, okay, I'm going to shave it. I want to look good. And then now, it's thinning. And I've tried to grow it out, and it's like a little goatee, and there's a little hair skirt, and it grows down to your knees, and I'm like, where's my bush? Anyways, so I'm just shaving it now, and sometimes I don't, but that's okay. That's not the conversation where I'm wanting to go with this. What I'm trying to say is that I got into feet stuff, okay? And before you judge me, who was the original person with the original foot fetish? Anyone? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This guy had feet washing parties. It was 12 men. His mom, Mary Magdalene, that's like 27 plus feet right there. And he didn't care. He loves us. He has a sense of humor. I mean, look at Israel right now. What? Too soon. I'm Carla Garcia. That's my time.
And defeat stuff, huh? So, I had an ex that was fucking into feet stuff. She wanted to jerk me off of her feet. It was really unsettling. I was like, I don't want athletes foot on my dick. Thank you very much. That doesn't sound good to me. Hey, give it up for yourselves. Give it up for all the comedians you guys seen tonight. And just so you guys know, the party's not over. They have a show at 9 and at 10, so you guys should stick around. And also, next month, February 17th, we're back again for Subject Line. February, what do you guys think it's going to be about? Love. So these comics that are come up here either talk about how much they're in love or how much they fucking are not in love with somebody. So if you guys can, check it out on their website. Get more info up front. If you guys can, please tip, buy drinks, have a good night, okay? And before I head out, I just like to ask the audience, what is some topics you would love to hear some comedians talk about so I could make a mental note? If you could see any of us talk about anything, what would you want to hear from us? That's okay. Take your time. Cost of living? That's interesting because half of us live in a car, so that's good. That's good. You said men's beard? Scott can't grow a fucking beard. How dare you? That's so rude to Scott. He opened up to you when you just threw it in his face. All right, we'll work with that. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Give it up one more time for Stab Comedy, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Get home safe.
Alrighty, everybody, that is the subject line, but as Jordan said, we're only getting started for the evening. Comedy for a Cause. It'll be starting in about 10 minutes. Benefit show for, who is it? It's, NorCal Bully Breed Rescue. That's right. That'll be starting in 10 minutes. David Shapiro and friends. And then we also have Dear Abby WTF at 10 o'clock. So stick around if you want it, but if you're done with us for the night, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. So hold on. Comedy for a Cause will begin in about 10 minutes.
Message keeps getting clearer. Radio's on. I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Oh, yeah. You sit around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. Shake the world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Yeah. Just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Woo-hoo-hoo. Even if we're just dancing, baby. Even if we're dancing in the dark. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. I said, come on, baby, let's dance with me, baby.
done my sentences, but committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. On and on and on and 'cause we are the champions, my friend. can't explain all the ways that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, touching me. Oh, I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute of every hour of every day. Oh, I'm in a spin, but baby, everything is A-okay. Touching you, boo, boo, boo. Touching me, touching you, touching me. Oh, I believe in a thing called love. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. We'll be rocking till that sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh,
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy for a Cause. Please welcome to the stage your host, David Shapiro.
Wait, what? Hold on. Who said Shapiro? Yeah, you did? Yeah, he did. That's my name. Yeah. What'd you guys, I thought it was a woman voice that said it. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm like, was it recognition? Are you like, yeah, because, you were thinking of Ben Shapiro, weren't you? I know. Everyone does. Here, look, here's the thing. Me and the other Shapiros, we all had a big meeting, and we don't like Ben Shapiro. He's terrible, and he's a bad representative of our last name. So you guys need to pull out your phones right now and follow me. I'm our best hope to become the most famous Shapiro. It used to be Robert. It used to be Robert Shapiro. You guys remember him? You guys remember him. You guys look a little younger. You guys remember Robert Shapiro? Yeah, see, they have no idea. You guys know who Robert Shapiro is, though, right? He was OJ's main lawyer. He wasn't Johnny Cochran. He was the Jew lawyer, right? And you need one of those, right? I'm Jewish. I'm saying it. Like, you need a Jew lawyer. If you murder your wife and you want to get away with it and you're a very public figure, get yourself a good Jew lawyer, right? And so he did. So it was Robert Shapiro. And, like, we weren't mad that was our last name representative. Like, he was a good lawyer. At least we could say that. Like, do we agree with his client getting innocent? No. Did Robert Shapiro do his job? Yes. Yeah, we can hang our yarmulke on that. None of this was jokes. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you for coming tonight. My name is David Shapiro. When my family moved here, it was a time of anti-immigration. We had to change the spelling of our last name. Now we do it the traditional white way with an S. But we used to do it the traditional Jewish way with a $sign at the start. Yeah. That's my litmus test to find out if you guys are anti-Semitic or hate me or not. If boo Jews, okay, my bad. I'll just get off stage because that's most of my set. My email address is luckyjew22@yahoo.com. I used to be embarrassed that it was luckyjew22. Now I'm just embarrassed that it's at yahoo.com. My ex-wife, she got mad at me, not like when we were married. When she was the ex, she got mad at me, and she said, "You're the only person under 70 who has a Yahoo email." And I said, "Well, I'm also the only person under 70 who gets spousal support from you, so I think it's okay. It's working out for me. The user interface is better, and I'm getting some money every month from being married to you. So yay!" She is a lawyer, my ex-wife. She kept the last name. Like she married me, changed her name to Shapiro, became a lawyer, and then divorced me. But she still professionally goes by Megan Shapiro. Not her name anymore, right? But she's using it, and my friends are very upset about it. And usually this is later in the set, but we got here faster. What can I say? You make a guy go faster. She yeah, my friends are mad about it, and they're like, she shouldn't be able to do that. She shouldn't be able to use your last name. And I'm like, well, she's paying me spousal support, so it's like she's renting it, kind of, like, and she's making money off of the last name. Because if you had to pick a lawyer, would you pick Shapiro or any other lawyer? Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. Well, I mean, most lawyers don't go by my email address. I'm confused to what happened just now. I had a stroke. I think I had a seizure the other day. It's not a stroke. I know I slipped a rib. It hurt. But it was nocturnal, so it's cool. It's chill. I don't know. That's not funny. I just wanted to make sure you guys know I didn't have a stroke. No, but Shapiro is a good lawyer name, and so she's making money off of it. So, and she's a good lawyer. Like, if you need a lawyer, I would absolutely recommend going to. The problem is, she told me, because we hung out for a while after we got divorced. Then we became friends, and then I think we were dating for a second. I don't think she knew it. I'm still in love with her, so don't feel like I'm talking spicy about a woman that I hate. Like, I still love her very much, and I think she still loves me. We just can't ever be together again. So I can make fun of her because we were married for 10 years. Yeah. That's okay, right? I think 10 years you can make fun of that person forever. No, she said, don't. I know you talk about me in your stand-up, but don't mention my law firm's name. I said, okay. But it has Shapiro in it. So if you guys want to know, you could. She also didn't say that I couldn't tell you her name, and she just started an Instagram. What is it? It's like construction risk specialist or something. Yeah. So you can see her, which is important for me to say, because later on in the set, I'm telling you how I do drag, and I'm so much prettier than she is when I'm in drag, which is actually the true reason she left me. Not because I do drag, just because I'm prettier. I know. It's not my. Well, I mean, look, if you could pull it up on the internet, it's. What are you going to see my phone from way back here? It's not where it comes from, but is it not like evidence that I am lucky? Yeah. Yes. In fact, this show is sponsored by her law firm, technically, you know? So, like, please patron that law firm. Yeah. And you guys all came for the cause, right? The charity. Yes. Cool. I don't have a lot of dog. I love dog. I wore my pug shirt. I have pugs. But my friend was like, do the NorCal bully breed, and I thought, I love pugs. Suck. I'll tell you that. Pugs are awful monsters. Pit bulls are amazing, sweet love monsters that just want to sit in your lap, and they just happen to be 150 pounds, but they still want to sit. I don't have any jokes about this. This is just true. I just wanted to acknowledge why you guys were here, because you're like, did we come to the right show? Yes. 20% at least of the ticket proceeds go to the charity. And thank you guys so much for coming. Oh, well, that's not the best picture, but I'm not pretty there. But like, I would have led with a prettier picture. I would have gone. I mean, thank you. Yeah, I am pretty. Yeah. No, Instagram. Yeah. Why would I hide it? Not at all. No. Where were we? I know. This is a good time to tell you that I'm mentally ill. There's a lot wrong with me. We get all over the place. Speaking of mentally ill, I just learned that 65% of people masturbate randomly when they're on a phone. Not on the phone, but like on a phone call, and then they're masturbating like off the phone, but on the phone, right? And like, I'm in the 35% of people that does not, right? But like, I have OCD, intrusive thoughts. I can't stop thinking about the 65% of people that are, and I'm like, oh my God, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? Right? And like, now I don't look. I'm not gonna ask you guys which percentage you're in, but like, if you're in the 35%, this is a shocker to you, right? If you're in the 65%, you're like, oh my God, other people do it too. But no, so I like, my like with OCD and my intrusive thoughts, like I just want to clean all the time, like because like germaphobe, right? And so perhaps you noticed I'm average American woman height, right? At 5'5", which I can't help it. It's just true, right? Which makes my drag better because then I'm just, yeah. So no, so I like I was cleaning in my apartment the other day, and I wear a little telemarketer headset so I can like multitask and clean and be on the phone, right? Because if you're gonna be on a 40-minute customer service call, why not get some cleaning done, right? And so I'm like cleaning, and my apartment is like from the 70s, so it's a little sexist where the counters are like a little too high for me, I can't quite reach like the backsplash. So like I'm wiping the counters and I'm cleaning, and like I can't like reach the corner, where the corner it's a little deeper in the corner, and like it's blocking you, and I can't reach it, and I'm trying to reach it, and then I realize like, oh shit, it sounds like I'm masturbating. Like, so I really quick I was like, hey, I'm not masturbating. And she said, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, a lot, actually. How much time do you have? I'm mentally ill. I have OCD. Yeah. But it was cool. She was a nice smud lady, and she didn't charge me a late fee for December. Yeah. So, right? I know. It was so nice. All right. We'll go back to my ex-wife. I think that was more interesting. So when spousal support came up, the judge was like, we're going to hear the matter of spousal support. And her lawyer was like, well, he doesn't need it. He does local stand-up comedy. And see, she does local stand-up comedy. You guys didn't laugh because you don't know what that means. It means you don't. Yeah, usually you lose money doing it. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. No, I think the most I've ever been paid for a local stand-up comedy show is $10. If you did 12 of those a day, it'd be all right. Every day. No, and so we heard the matter, and the judge was like, okay, and it was my lawyer, or me and my lawyer, and her lawyer and her, and her lawyer was like, well, he doesn't need spousal support because he's a man, and my lawyer was like, well, that's sexist. Like, she makes more money. That's the only metric that matters. Like, she makes more money than he does, and her lawyer was like, well, he has a college degree, and my lawyer was like, that still doesn't matter. Like, she makes more money. That's all that matters, and then her lawyer was like, he's a man with a college degree. And my lawyer started to talk, and the judge said, stop, like that Britney Spears song. And the judge said, what's the college degree in? And then all four of us at the same time said, theater. And the judge said, oh, no. He'll die. Like, he can't buy groceries with monologues and soliloquies. So I get spousal support, yeah. It's groovy. I thought of a new. I don't know if it's a joke or if it's just an observation, but I've never told it on stage. Do you guys want to hear it? All right. I don't know if I should be mad or not. Is the thing. So you guys have to tell me what you think. Like a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know, during the pandemic. So 2 years ago, I was on the Bay Bridge, and I was like, it was dead stop traffic. And do you guys know Marco Polo? Yeah, right. And I feel really cool about it because I was using Marco Polo to talk to my psychiatrist like 7 years ago. Like, I didn't need the pandemic. Yeah, I know, right? No, but I was on Marco Polo, and I was messaging a comic actually about a show, and dead stop traffic, and a cop was behind me, and he whoop whoop, and he pulled me over. He didn't even pull me over. He just got out of his car and he walked up to me because we couldn't go anywhere, and he said, you were video conferencing behind the wheel. And I wanted to be like, well, bro, like, we weren't moving. Like, I was in park. So technically I was parked, but we were on a roadway, so I had to pay a ticket, and I was just dumb, right? Well, the other day I was coming home from a gig in Woodland, and I was in drag, right? And I'm pretty, and I'm, like, on J Street, and there's a game, and so I'm just watching Instagram videos as, you do in, like, slow-moving traffic. And all of a sudden there was a light in my car, and it was a cops, right? And they were like shining the light in my car, and they were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they were mad at me. But like, I was a pretty girl in that moment. So I was just like I just threw the phone down. And then they drove away. And I thought, that's sexist as fuck. Like, but also I benefited from it. So I'm not mad about it. Like, it's pretty groovy. in that moment. I just wish I could go back to the Bay Bridge one and be in drag, because I don't know. Anyway. Well, I wasn't on a. True, I wasn't on a phone call though, but I bet a lot more people than 65% masturbate to videos on their phone. I'm just assuming. I've never read an article about that. Yeah, I think I don't know. That's really my time. We got a great show with a couple other great comics, and I feel like you guys have learned enough about me. So I'm gonna bring up another comic for you guys. You guys ready? Okay, and once again, thank you so much for coming out to the show tonight. It's a great cause, and I appreciate you guys. Please put your hands together, make some noise, give it up for Joe Giuffre.
One more time for David Shapiro, hardest working entertainer in Sacramento. I'd be pissed if I hired his wife as my lawyer, though, dude. I just found out she's only Shapiro through marriage. I'd be like, fuck that, mistrial, dude. This lady's maiden name is McGinnis. I thought I was getting a good lawyer. What the fuck? Gonna do the death penalty. Oh, I hope you guys had a good day today. I did not. It was pretty rough. I had to go to the grocery store. I fucking hate that place. From like 6 aisles down, I hear this lady just scream out, "God damn it! White people are nosy." So I ran over there to see what the hell she was talking about. And by the time I got there, she's gone. It was just me and 5 other out-of-breath white dudes. And was, where'd that lady go, man? Why would she say that about us? It's not even true. Anybody fans of NASCAR in here? Thank God. I knew it. They're probably all huffing gas somewhere, man. Fuck those people. Some lady got all pissy with me the other day because I said NASCAR wasn't a sport, and it's not. It's stupid. It's just driving. She was like, well, can you do it? No, I can't do it. That's a dumb argument, though, because by that logic, space travel, knitting, and pleasing a woman sexually would all be things we're considering sports right now. That just simply isn't the case. So stand by that. NASCAR is not a sport. It's bullshit. I got kids, man. Any other parents out here tonight? You, couple, sweet. Rest of you virgins can take your disposable income and go to hell. It's an option for you. You can do it. Use all those frequent flyer miles from all the awesome vacations you take. Just fly straight to hell. It's annoying, man. No one ever says anything useful when you have kids. It's always the same dumb bullshit, right? Well, they don't come with a manual. Come with a manual. I know. You have to improvise. So what you do have access to are a whole bunch of Netflix documentaries about children who murdered their own parents. So I've been watching a lot of those and just taking notes, you know? Just don't do what those parents did to raise psychopaths. It's a pretty simple formula. Saw one about the Menendez brothers. If you don't remember them, they were 2 brothers who murdered their parents so they can get an inheritance. That's terrifying. So now every night when I put my kids to bed, I show them my checking account balance on my phone. Just make sure we're on the same page, you guys. Look, if you murder mommy and daddy in a fit of rage tonight, you're going to owe like $132. Do you see how that works? That's what all those scary red numbers mean. So just chill. I don't know, man. I don't hit my kids. I think that's fucked up. It screws them up psychologically when you do that. I do trip them, though. So it's when they have it coming, you know. They're low to the ground anyway. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I put my son to bed the other night, and he ran up to me like an hour later. He's like, "Daddy, there's a monster in my bedroom." So I did what you're supposed to do, right? I dragged him back in there, sat him on his bed, and I explained it to him. I said, "Look, buddy, you're going to see a lot of things on TV and in movies and in comic books and those pictures that Daddy draws at therapy, and it's going to scare the shit out of you, all right? But you got to remember it's not real and it can't hurt you. And on the top of the list of things that aren't real and can't hurt you are monsters, vampires, and werewolves. Ghosts, however, are incredibly real. So and maybe that's what you saw. I don't know." And then I ran out of there and slammed the door because I'm afraid of ghosts. So I wasn't fucking around. I had a nice moment with my son the other night. I was putting him to bed. I had to leave for a show. I was like, all right, buddy, I got to get out of here. He said, Daddy, where are you going? I said, I'm just going to go tell people some jokes. I'll be back in a few hours. And he said, Daddy, I hope one day I could be a grown-up and tell people jokes. Oh, that's sweet. I got some good news for you. And there's a lot of terrible parts. The good news is that you have two very loving, sober parents who will support all your hopes and dreams, and we wouldn't do anything to hurt you. Bad news is that having a good childhood just isn't real conducive to you ever becoming funny at all. It's just, I don't know why it works that way, it just does. But all hope isn't lost, though, you know, like maybe you'll get bullied in school really hard, and you know, you'll have to learn how to use humor not only as a defense mechanism, but the only viable way of you ever actually making friends, because you've allowed them to convince you that you don't have any other redeemable qualities about you. And yeah, by the time you get into the 6th grade, you're dead on the inside, but by then the jokes will be flowing out of you just a little bit faster than your own tears, so no one will notice the excruciating pain you're in all of the time. And after a few decades of drug abuse, alcoholism, crippling anxiety, and depression, you'll drag your whiskey-soaked body onto a stage and you'll tell people jokes, and those people will tell you they loved you for the time that you were on stage, but then those people will go home and never even think about you again, because that isn't real love, and you'll die penniless because this isn't a real job. And he said, Daddy, I want to work in an ice cream store. There you go, buddy. Do that shit. Oh, ice cream scooping genius. I love him. Yeah. I do try to raise my kids with compassion and empathy for other people, because the last thing I want is for them to turn into little bullies and start fucking with other kids, you know? That'd break my heart. I'll never forget my bully's name. It was this kid named Jacob. And Jacob was an 11-year-old bag of shit. I hated that kid so much. He'd always kick me and punch me. He'd rip my Ninja Turtle action figures apart. This little bastard jammed his stick in the front spokes of my bike, and I flew over my handlebars. About a year after he moved in next door to me, and well into his reign of terror, Jacob was out in the street playing, and he got hit by a car. Yeah, he died. And as I drove away with Jacob's lifeless body reflected in my rearview mirror, couldn't help but consider the lessons I learned that day, you know? Like, don't take shit from 11-year-olds. You're 39. What are you doing? Just let that go on? Just fucking floor it, man. It's bullshit. I don't know, dude. I've been thinking about death a whole lot. It freaks me out, dude. I always thought that if you died and you didn't have any identification on you, they'd just call you John Doe, and that'd be the end of it, right? Nope. Turns out they can name you whatever silly-ass shit they want. There's a kid in the 90s who died, and all he had on him were some Grateful Dead concert tickets. So for 40 years, 30 years, I guess, I don't know, they called him the Grateful Doe. That's fucked up, man. That's scary to me, dude, because I don't have a driver's license, and now I'm afraid to open a jar of pickles, because if I have an aneurysm halfway through it, then everyone's going to call me Dildo. Right back in high school again. So, not doing it. I don't know. Things aren't all that bad, though. I do have a pool behind my house. I like that, you know. Maintenance is a bitch, though, because I'll go out there sometimes and I'll see a bumblebee floating around in the pool, and I'll scoop him out of there and I'll let him dry off on the concrete, and after a few minutes he gets up and he flies away. I feel good about that, because bumblebees are good for the environment. We need them. Sometimes I'll go out there and I'll see a wasp flailing around in the pool. I drown those motherfuckers. I don't care. Still, though, when you're standing outside at 7:30 in the morning, holding an insect's head underwater with a pair of tweezers, just watching the bubbles come up, you know? You start getting all these intrusive thoughts in your head, like, yo, maybe my therapist is ripping me off. Like, maybe that guy is just a very patient thief. I don't know. But anyway, my wife caught me doing this one day. I was back there going to town with the tweezers, you know. She's an environmental scientist. She had all these opinions about it and shit. She's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So I explained it to her like a rational person. She was like, well, that's all well and good, but did you know that a wasp can actually memorize a human's face? So if one flies by and sees you doing this, it's going to know that you're fucked in the head, and it's going to report you back to all the other wasps, and they're going to know to attack you every single time they come out here and see you in the backyard. Did you know they could do that? I did not. So now I wear a clown mask when I do it. It's not crazy. It's not crazy, all right? It's the only mask I had. I'm not going to run out and buy a second mask specifically to drown wasps in. That would be fucking crazy, all right? This is a logical progression of events born out of an unfortunate situation, and I'm doing the best I can with the resources I have available. So if any of you big brain geniuses have a better idea on how to handle the situation, other than dressing up like a clown and drowning them with tweezers, I'd love to fucking hear about it, all right? Because I sat around for weeks, I got goddamn nothing. So, yeah. Is Robert here yet? Where's that motherfucker at? He is? We're good? We're good. We're all doing good, man. I don't know. Guys, I hope you're headliners here. He's going to do a solid 30 for you guys. I want to leave as much time for him as we possibly can because this dude is fucking hilarious. Before that, we're going to get your host, David, back up. Give it up for him. Here comes David.
All right, give it up for Joe Giuffre. Thank you, Joe. It's just that time of year. I had like 15 different comics booked, and then they dropped on the show, and I thought, not on the dog rescue show, making the show feel like an unwanted dog, but these guys showed up, so they're the warms your heart. Joe did it short notice, and then our next comic messaged him at like 7 o'clock, and he's like, yeah, I could do it. So, yeah, I need you guys to put your hands together, make a lot of noise, give a lot of love to Robert Emoto.
That was the quickest I've ever seen an applause stop for a show, especially with like 10 people. This is fucking crazy. I love how David said that there was 15 people here, and they all canceled. And then he said, but this guy's here. That didn't make me feel better, David. God damn it. And he's like, there's 15 other comics that could have been here, but they all canceled and said they had things better to do, but this guy's here. I'm not sure that makes me better. I think that just makes me more available. I'm not sure how I fucking feel right now, you know what I mean? I feel like I should fucking say no like the rest of them, you know what I mean? This is cool. You guys been having a good time? Okay. I just got done doing a private event in Elk Grove, and I had a lot of people in high school. I'm from Sacramento. They told me like I'd never make it, and they're like, you're not going to make it. And I was sitting there thinking, like, here I am on a Saturday night, you know what I mean, doing comedy under a tent on a patio. And they were fucking right, And now I came here where 15 people canceled, and this guy, this is, you guys are all dressed fucking crazy. Like, I don't know, you guys are all here for the same cause, right? For the dogs and everything. Okay. What is it, by the way? Is it for a Bully Bees dog rescue? Okay. Awesome. See, he was here for that's what no, when he originally told me over the phone, I thought it's for kids who get bullied, and then he showed me a picture of a dog on a flyer. And I apologize. I had nothing to do with that. But that's no, okay, that's awesome. Okay. Okay, but you had it's bully breeds. NorCal bully breeds. Okay. Okay. So get one of those dogs, they'll protect you. You won't get bullied anymore, sir. But originally when I got the call, I thought it was for kids who get bullied, and then, yeah. No, that's not the same thing at all. You can't just combine them. It's for dogs or kids that get beat up. Because I have a weird thing, you know what I mean? Like, I moved into a court in Roseville, and I don't know if I don't normally start like this, but I don't know if I'm an asshole, because I have 2 kids, and one of my sons is friends with one of the kids down the street, and I don't want him to be friends with him because he looks like a kid who's gonna get bullied, like he looks like he's gonna get his shit. And my son will be a victim because of him. He's friends with him, you know what I mean? And don't shake your head at me, god damn it! This is supposed to be, that was his fault. I wanted to talk about dogs, and now I'm talking about bullying. Sir, you made me fucking bomb my intro. I didn't even want to talk about bullying. I wanted to talk about the goddamn dogs. Why do I need a microphone for fucking 12 people? This is fucking crazy. I don't even know if it's on. This is fucking... You look like a very successful record producer in the early 90s. I feel like you would sign me to the shittiest deal. You're like 80-20 split. It's fine for 15 years. I'm like, oh, really? I got to make songs for you, sir? You're gonna eat Caesar's pizzas hot and ready on a bus? While I eat lobster and the next thing, I don't know. I shouldn't be taking that out on you, but I just feel like you would sit there and tell me everything's going to be fine, and because you have a leather jacket on, I'd believe you. I'm easily convinced by guys with that hat and a leather. You would tell me I didn't want to make it. You would tell me I'll put you on billboards like fucking Ann Ho or whatever that girl's name is on the fucking when you get off the freeway. I don't know what that Asian lady does. Yeah. Ann Fong. Yeah, I don't know what she does. I'm not sure I'm Asian too. I don't know if she's a fucking good lawyer at all. I've been asking about her. No one fucking knows her, all right? So fuck Ann Fong, all right? I'm here for the bully breeds and him not getting bullied, but fuck Ann Fong. If you learn anything from this comedy show, it's fuck her. Sign her to a deal, sir. How about that? Sign her to I'm sure she karaoke's. God damn it. What do you do for? Because I know I would. If I saw you walking down the street, I'm saying I thought you were a record producer. So I want to know how off I was. Like, what do you? Oh, social work. Oh shit. Way to bring down the show. God damn it. I actually check on troubled, families and try to put them in better conditions. You son of a bitch. Now what? Fuck. You just hit me with the fucking draw 4 Uno card. I'm not asking what anyone else does, because I thought you worked at Dimple Records, and I thought you give shitty customer service, when I walk in, you look like I'm bothering you. I'm like, hey, where's this thing? And you're like, oh, this fucking guy. I'm like, you're open, right? Like, can I talk to you? I would have not thought you do like rescue breeds too, man. I thought you were a tattoo artist, and you've done 10 years in prison. You just got out. And you're trying to make a better life for yourself, Yeah, and you used to own a pawn shop, but that shit got shut down during COVID. Oh shit, he's got. I don't know why I got so scared. I never have someone fucking throw their ankle bracelet at me. I thought you were showing me a boot, and there's a fucking ankle bracelet above it. Now I know. Now you guys are hanging out. You're trying to start this fucking record company. Now it all makes sense. Yes, it is. He's like, son, you got talent. Like, I'm not, all right. Los Angeles, sir? The big city? I just got a sign here. This is great. Okay. I didn't know I was going to be right about that. And first of all, you're way more flexible than I thought, too. The way you put your leg up there was fucking crazy. I was like, this dude does yoga. You're so buff to be doing yoga like that. And also very scary that you can get your leg up there. Because I feel like that's how you'd also tell me to suck your dick. And I don't want to be in prison with you and you slap your leg on top of my shoulder and say like, hey, how does this spring roll, Asian guy? And first of all, I'm fucking Filipino. I don't even eat spring rolls, but this is not the time to be correcting people on fucking Asian food while your dick is out. Oh, I don't pay for therapy. This is it. This is it. See, I misjudged. You don't work at Dimple Records. Not even a thing now, right? Like I feel like you're like a yoga instructor, or you do tarot card readings, or sell healing crystals. What do you do? God damn it! How is that so off? Why are you guys all here? Is you your doctor? I could not be more. Fucking, you're a doctor? Like, wait, what kind of doctor? Family med, like a pediatrician? Like, oh shit, like a real doctor. God damn it, I thought, okay, if she said like physical therapist, I was gonna fucking kill her. I'm a chiropractor, you know what I mean? Like one of those, I just do the neck crack things. I'm fucking, God damn it, you're a chiropractor. Do you, okay, I'm not really, okay, you work at for them? How are you guys all in a ring? The artists that all say they're breaking their necks for this company, and then you fix them, you crack them real quick and put it on TikTok. I'm addicted to those videos, by the way, the neck cracking, pimple popping and neck cracking videos. Yeah, I saw him do that. I'm not sure the dog likes, they look very confused. But they also, I'm like, wait, has my cat always been this, you know what I mean? Had this pent up? Yeah, I don't want to try. I tried one of the techniques on my girl because I was like, I think I can do this. And I just put her on the wood laminate floor. And I was like, her arm looks like it's here. And I pushed down and she screamed and nothing cracked. And I was like, oh, I guess this is done. I shouldn't do this anymore. So yeah, I'm not trying to do the chiropractic things from TikTok videos anymore. But I am addicted to them. I don't know why. All the neck ones and everything. What do you do, sir? Okay. Wait, why did you laugh? Is he not really? Are you a fake attorney? Are you on LegalZoom, bitch? Are you a real attorney? Okay, actually, you have a successful head. From the neck up, I I'm not saying from the neck down I've been checking you out, but I'm saying from the neck up, I was like, this guy has a lot of money, he's successful. You come from a long line of people like owning things, you know what I mean? And that's, I don't know, I feel like you have a brother, you guys have a whole firm. Okay. All right. Yeah, first of all, no one who's a good person says that. Now I really don't fucking believe you guys, all right? I'm not even sure everyone in here does what they say they do. You know what I mean? You guys get a chiropractor, a doctor, or an attorney, a doctor. I don't know what you said. Dimple Records. This guy who I thought was the head of the goddamn. Yeah, I know. And you kicked your ankle up too. What is it? Fucking threatening Asians? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, first of all, I did not believe you right now. I'm not your probation officer, sir. You got to put it down. He's Asian. He's good. He's like, we're friends. I was like, I believe it. You gotta. No, I could trust. He said I could trust you more than this shitbag attorney back here. You do look like you'd fuck me over, but not more than him. Like, you're like $200. He'd take years off my fucking life. He's like, if you just put the house under my name, it'd probably work out better for you and your wife. Like, really? I should the whole house under your name? You'll save in taxes. You'll get $200 more a month. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He would just hit me with the, you know what I mean, all the fees on the. He's like, $900 copying fee. Like it's out there though. He's not really that dishonest. I could tell when you lie, your face turns really red. Like an Asian when they drink. Oh shit! Wait! Put the minorities in the back. I'm not. First of all, don't look down like I can't talk to you. There's only 12 people in this bitch. Did they ask you guys to come in here, or did you guys come from the? Are you? Let me get this. Are you fucking? Are you Congresswoman? What the fucking? What in the fuck is happening over here? He's a fucking pilot. Huh? Who do we invent the cure for cancer over here? I'm fucking sick of this goddamn crowd. We've got me performing in a crowd full of heroes. I started drinking with all the Indians out in Elk Grove. They're like, take shots. I'll come here and do this show. Everyone's in here it makes $900,000 and is a fucking hero. I'm over here, I thought I put up an IKEA shelf. I thought I was killing it at my house. I thought I was being a good husband. You know what I mean? A good husband. Thinking about getting a cat. I took in a cat the other day. He came up and knocked on the window. I let him in for a little bit. I gotta let him go. I don't know whose cat that was. My fiance was like, just no, we can let him stay here. You can't just keep people's pets like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's how fucking Puerto Rican women think. You know what I mean? They're fucking yeah. I wanted to make it racial. Just see. No, I don't need to say it. I didn't even say that. I wanted to see what you did back there because that's not even a thing that Puerto Rican women do. But I want to see if anyone would agree with it. Jesus Christ! This fucking. What in the fuck is it? How did the time go back? I think the clock went backwards, David. What in the are you? Okay. Is that why she got okay? I'm not even. What the fuck does that mean? A little white in the woodpile. Okay. You seem like you talk in bus stop phrases. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, if I'm sitting next to you, like the guy that just rambles and just says things at a bus stop, He's like white in the wood pile, and you're like, you say something, and you looking back down. You're just waiting for the bus to come. You're Puerto Rican too? Okay. First, I don't need this. Don't do this shit. This is not a Taco Bell drive-through. You need to fucking act like you know how to order. Yeah. Colonize is a nice way of putting it. What did your people really do to my people? Huh? I just fuck with you. I just like throwing it back on that. But no, I don't. No, first, yes, I know. No, don't colonize my asshole. That's not. My asshole is not Plymouth Rock, bitch. All right, you do not say we landed here. This is sacred land. My asshole is Native American. You do not. This is fucking. You do not tell me you're colonizing anything. I see your ship pulling up. Fuck that bitch. I'm out. Not. No, because you know my dad's Japanese, and then he always says that too, you know, because he's like, yeah, your mom dated up an Asian, you know. He's like, she's lucky, but the Japanese colonized the Philippines too, you know. So, and that's a nice way of you know what I mean. They dominated them for hundreds of years. Because I met another comic and I told him I'm Japanese and Filipino, and he's like, oh, you don't like see a lot of those mixes, you know. And I was like, tell him, I'm like, yeah, if you do, it probably wasn't consensual. You know, I was like, at least that's what my dad tells me, you know, as he's cleaning his fucking samurai sword. But I'm not sure about Puerto Rico. This is great. I got to know everyone in here. I still don't know what the fuck you guys do. What do you do? Okay, very innocent. Okay. What about you? What about you guys? And I'm only asking this because I don't believe any of these fucking. I think all these white people are lying to me. You know what I mean? And I need to be surrounded by minorities to tell me the truth. Huh? Oh, you're a student too? What about you, man? You're a student too? Okay. We guys go to Sac State? Oh, okay. What are you guys studying? Fucking those. First of all, those are the first fucking things you can check on the goddamn application to the school. Kinesiologist, you want to be like a physical therapist? Okay, like a real doctor, not like her. Like a fucking. I had nowhere to go on that shit. All right, that's cool. No, I'm Filipino and Japanese. All right, father of two, and I did just get engaged to the Mexican and Puerto Rican woman, and yeah, my kids are getting all the financial aid. Yeah. So they can go to Sac State like these fucking people went inside. I'm not saving money. I'm very impulsive. I'm always in overdraft. Dude, people always think I'm Hispanic, man. It's confusing to the Hispanic people. I had an older Mexican guy come up to me and start speaking full Spanish. And, like, I'm polite, so I wait to the very end to tell him, hey, no habla español, like, I don't speak Spanish. But then he got mad at me for not knowing. Yeah, and now I feel like a bad Mexican, you know. Like I'm out of touch with my Hispanic roots. He's like, you should learn, mijo. You should learn. I was like, I will, abuelito, I will. This is confusing. My sombrero and I'm holding a bottle of tequila. Like, how did this happen? I got to be honest, too, man. It was embarrassing being so little growing up. Like, I was 5'7", $120 in high school. We used to live across the street from my high school crush, Jenny. And I remember one day I was on my bike to school. She was walking. She's like, hey, Robert, can I get a pump? You know, like a ride on the handlebars. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to give you a pump, you know. But she got on the handlebars and I started going. But my forearms weren't strong enough to hold her up. Yeah, so she just like fell off the bike. Like, dude, we tried 3 times. I could not hold her up. So she ended up pumping me. Like, you know how embarrassing that was? I was sitting on the handlebars getting scared. Like, slow down, Jenny, there's bumps coming up. She's like, get your hands off the brakes. This isn't safe. I don't have a helmet on. She's like, welcome to the friend zone, you pussy. Take it easy. I didn't mean to go off on you guys like that, man. I get a lot of anger from my dad. He's a really angry Japanese man when I was growing up. Like, anytime anything went wrong, like, he would just yell at people and accuse them of being racist. Like, that was his go-to move. We're eating at a Denny's one time, and he was pissed because our food was taking too long. So he just started yelling at the server in front of everyone. He's like, this is bullshit. All these other families got the food before us. You know what? You're not serving us because we're Asian. Go get the manager. So she went and got the manager, brought him out, and it's the Chinese guy. Yeah, he didn't even know what to say. He was like, oh, you just had him back there. Like, who just has a Chinese dude on deck? Like, some Asian guy named Chan is smoking a cigarette on a crate. Like, we have a code yellow. Chan. Code yellow. Dude, it's not my fault, man. He's still like that today, right? We're eating at a Denny's, and out of nowhere, he looks up, and he goes, this salmon is dry. Like, who the hell are salmon at Denny's? Right? Do you guys even know they serve salmon at Denny's? No, I bet you the cook didn't even know. The ticket popped up, and he was like, what the fuck? We have salmon? Like where? Like right between the caviar and bucket of liquid omelet. Like, what? I've been here 10 years. I've never seen this ticket. And my dad asked the server, like, excuse me, where do you get your salmon? And she goes, oh, it's delivered here fresh daily from Alaska. And I'm like, hold on a second. You mean to tell me every day a boat leaves a harbor in Alaska, goes out to sea, catches salmon, goes back to the harbor, that salmon's unloaded off that boat onto a plane flown from Alaska to this Denny's in Del Paso Heights. It's between a Big Lots and a Dollar Tree. Like, I'm not buying it. I had to be like that, dude. My dad was not like a typical Asian, like not good with math, not good with money. Like we always had the brokest cars growing up. He had this 1985 Buick Skyhawk, like it was primer gray, like the roof would droop from the ceiling. And he'd pick me up from school, try to have normal conversations, like, hey, how was school today? And then he'd staple the roof, just I'm like, fix the roof. Like whoever he bought the car off of on the side of the passenger door had painted a picture of a Lamborghini, right? Like how are you going to have a picture of a better car on your car? Like, dude, that's like me having a tattoo of a bigger dick on my thigh. Like, why are we advertising that's out there? We don't even be doing that. My mom's not like my dad, though, man. 4'11" Filipino woman. You guys would all like her. She works in the IT department at her job, which is insane to me because she doesn't know anything about computers. She doesn't. The other day, she told me to Google it on the Netflix, all right, and almost crashed my car. I was like, what did you just say? Like, I don't know what she does at her job all day. Like, I imagine she just walks around all day just uploading viruses to people's computers, right? And they want to fire her, but they can't because she brings the best foods to all the potlucks. Like, this woman costs us $2.5 million, but this lumpia is ridiculous. Like, it's kind of a wash. I actually went with my mom to the Philippines, man. My grandma had passed away out there. She hadn't been back since she was 8. She was adopted by her aunt. And she was the only one of her siblings who came. So she had this, like, crazy idea of what the Philippines was like now. She just knew it was like a third world country, you know, and they were very poor. So we get to the San Francisco airport, and it's packed, and she's checking in her luggage. And they're like, hey, it's 10 pounds overweight. And I open her luggage in front of the entire San Francisco airport, and there are 5 huge blocks of Costco cheddar cheese in there. You know that Tillamook cheddar, you know? And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? She goes, they don't have cheese. I was like, they definitely, every third world country has cheese. They have cows, milk, and cheese, you know? They have a McDonald's and a pizza. They definitely have cheese. Like, why are you smuggling like you're a drug mule for El Queso? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And we were sending stuff out there for, like, the past 5 years, you know, like, once I found out, you know, everything we could afford, you know, like hats, clothes, jewelry, like, whatever. And a bunch of the family members came to pick us up, a bunch of our cousins at the airport. And I was excited to see them. I'm like, hey, have you guys liked all the stuff we've been sending? And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. You got to ask Uncle Roger. I was like, oh, that's weird. And I asked another cousin. I was like, have you guys liked all the stuff we've been sending? You know, have you gotten it? And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You got to ask Uncle Roger. I'm like, who the hell's Uncle Roger? And we pull up to the house. Uncle Roger comes out. This dude has on a Chevy Fresh Max hat, a Sacramento Kings jersey, and he's wearing my mom's jeans. Like, you know, he fit right. He's 4'11". You know what I mean? This shady ass dude has been taking all all the boxes. I'm like, do not look at me wearing my sister's fucking Uggs. But I can't judge them as parents, though, man, because I did have a crazy past couple years. I got engaged, and I did have my second kid. And it was cool getting engaged. I'd never been engaged before, you know, so I got to go ring shopping. And I had this fixed price in my head. I was like, my girl is amazing. She deserves it. But that whole week, she just kept nagging me. Yeah, so I just kept subtracting from the price in my head. And after 3 days, I was like, this chick is about to get a mood ring, all right? Like maybe even a ring pop. I'm not sure. But I do got the little 2-year-old running around, and we were in the kitchen, and he was playing with the utensils. I had to use the restroom, and I forgot he knows how to open doors. You know, so I'm in the bathroom. I'm midstream. I look down between my legs. I just see a little baby arm come through with a spoon in his hands. Yeah, and he just whips it 3 times in the toilet like he's making scrambled eggs. And then he ran off, and I'm like, hey, put that thing down. And then he put the spoon in his mouth. Yeah, first of all, I never said I was a good parent. No, I'm not getting judged by this goddamn fucking crowd. There's an ankle bracelet out here. Fucking kidding me? Fake attorneys and chiropractors. I'm offended by fucking everything that's going on in here, okay? I hope you all fucking arrested. I hope this Ponzi scheme goes down. I didn't ask what you do. Are you part of the company? Or are you just, first of all, you guys look like you both won disco championships back in the, you know what I mean? You look like you both met in Studio 54. Is that not? I was just asking a simple question. Do you work for the thing, or are you with him, or no? Oh, okay. All right. First of all, if I knew it was gonna go like this, I wouldn't have fucking asked. I just thought it was a good time. You know what I mean? You seem like you're enjoying yourself. I'm like, let me ask. I forgot to not talk to her. I feel like she might feel left out, and I do it, and that's what the fuck happens, and that's why I don't do it sometimes, and that's why I'm so fucking angry. I choose wrong every time. I didn't know she was a doctor. I'm still mad about that. You're doing good. Okay. Well, that sounded like you got some issues to deal with after the show. I don't think she's gonna like that on the car ride home. You look like you win a lot of arguments with because you look like you say a lot of dumb shit. So like it's always one sentence too many. You know what I mean? Like that's where I feel like if you cut your, I don't know you, but if you cut your thing off, whatever. All right. Where was I? My fucking kids. Yeah, I got the little 2-year-old, man. Normally I give him baths and read to him before he goes to bed. Sometimes I take showers with him because it's just easier. And we were taking a shower together. Normally plays on the ground with his toys. He stood up and looked at me, and I thought we were having a moment. And he just slapped my dick. And I didn't even know what to say, I was like, you don't slap people's dicks! Which is a weird thing to be yelling at a baby, And it's hard to be aggressive when you got Irish Spring running down the crack of your ass. It's not a good situation. But normally, I will say one thing about the pandemic was I got to potty train my son. It's made for some weird situations out in public, all right? Because we're eating at a restaurant. He said he had to go to the bathroom. I took him to one of the stalls. I held him over the toilet. I pulled down his pants. And then another guy came and used the urinal right next to the stall. And then my son got stage fright, so I started encouraging him, like, it's okay, just focus. It's just like at home. It'll come out. And he ended up going, but that guy using the urinal, he left. And he never saw me walk in with my son, because he couldn't see his legs. They're above the stall. Like, dude, he just thinks I talk to my dick like that. Like I ran out there to try to find it. It's not what you think. He's like, there's some weirdo when they're talking to himself. He's ruining my salmon at Denny's. This is not. I have all these weird situations with my kids, man. And using the restroom, oddly enough. Like I was walking my older son, he's 6, through the park. Said he had to use the restroom. We were on this trail too, so I was like, I'll take him like 50 yards outside to pee on some bushes. And we're out there, and then this family walks by. We're like in the middle of nowhere. This family walks by. They look over, and when I get nervous, I kind of ramble, and over-explain. So this guy and this family look over at me. I thought it looked weird that I'm out here 50 yards away from the trail. I was like, hey, don't worry, it's my son, And I should have said nothing, you know what I mean? Because then the whole family stopped and looked like, is that your son? I'm just, as I was saying, I know what it looks like, you know what I mean? Like it's not, you don't have to call the cops. Or he said, call the cops. Like they all stopped, you know what I mean? And he started walking toward. I was like, no, I was saying you don't need to call the cops. I was like, but that's what some would say if they didn't want you to call them. You can call the cops if you want, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I didn't bring a random kid over here and pull his pants down. I don't give a fuck if you guys saw, it is my son. But I should have said nothing is the point. I got I don't know why the way you're nodding with me, that is that reminds you of your childhood. He's like, oh yeah, 1986. I got lucky with my girl. I like most of her personality traits. Okay, I'll say most of them because there are some that annoy me. And I wish there was a service out there that was provided that could correct them, right? That I could pay for. You know what I mean? Like a hit woman that would deliver cryptic messages. You know what I mean? Like I pay the hit woman, right? Me and my girl walking on the street holding hands. The hit woman drives up out of nowhere, stops, rolls down her window, and just yells, "Pick a place to eat. It's not that difficult," and drives off. It's so why would someone random yell something that applies to you? That's been annoying the shit out of me. That's insane. Like I feel bad. Let's go get a panini, right? Walking out of Panera Bread, the hit woman drives up again, just stops and yells, "He's a good father. Let him have a threesome," and drives off. Twice in a day, that is crazy. You know what I mean? That is like a tarot card reading from you, man. But look, I'm a dick. She can have the same service, right? She can hire, a hit dude. Same service. Me and her walking down the street holding hands. Hit dude drives up out of nowhere, stops, rolls down his window and yells, "Listen to her work stories. They're interesting." Then drives off. That's so crazy. I was telling you about Cindy's promotion and you weren't engaged, Just scrolling looking for wide receivers, Like I feel bad. Let's go get some cheddar biscuits, right? Walking out of Red Lobster, hit dude drives up again, just stops and yells, "She's a good mother. Let her have a threesome." Then drives off. Like without you. Like, all right. Be a guy with an ankle bracelet. Like I'm getting older, sir. I'll help push your ass. I don't care at this point. I will say this, too. Now that I'm getting older, we're engaged with the 2 kids. We live together, obviously. Sex is different. I realize my girl cannot have an orgasm if she's distracted at all. And I realized it the other day because it was happening, and I could tell she was thinking about something, and I felt like a doctor losing a patient, you know? Because I could tell she was thinking about something. Like, is the baby crying? And I'm like, cleared. Like, stay with me. Like, do not go to the light. She's like, did I put the food back in the fridge? I'm like, cleared. Like, scalpel, vibrator, guy with a bigger dick to come help have sex. I don't care. Bunch of guys that make everyone come in here. I love it. Everyone tightened up. It is good seeing you guys out having a good time, man, because that's one thing I miss is, I like seeing people having a good time. One of my favorite things is going to weddings. I like going to weddings, especially if I know how the couple met. All right, because then you always get to hear the maid of honor give that fake wedding speech. Right? Because it's always the same. The maid of honor always comes out, and she's like, from the moment Jonathan and Stephanie met, I knew they were soulmates. It's like soulmates. Like, they met in a nightclub bathroom doing cocaine off a baby changing station. Like, they're not. And we got to end at 10? Oh, okay, shit. All right, I'm out of here. Are we good?
Yeah, you can finish up.
Huh?
You can finish up. You're fine.
Oh, okay, I thought there was a thing right at that. No, because I was like, I just looked up and it was 10, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, there's another show after, right? Well, that was the end of that shitty joke, and then but this got a better reaction when I said it didn't fucking work. I was trying to play it off because it should have. All right, I'll do a few more. I will say this. I recently did a fundraiser. It was a benefit show for Hope Cooperative. I'm not sure what them, but they help the homeless and they help mental illness. And it was around like Christmas time, so it was a huge event at B Street Theater. And I got one of my favorite comics to do it. He's one of the best comics in Northern California, and it's a clean show, So he gets there. He didn't know there was an open bar. We start getting a little loose, So then, as soon as I do my set, he goes on, and 5 minutes or the first 15 seconds into his set, he drops like 5 F-bombs. And there is like Wells Fargo, the Mayor Steinberg is there. There's a bunch of real estate companies, and the girl who booked me, she came running up in the back. She goes, "Oh my God!" She goes, "The directors are gonna kill me." And I'm like, "No, he's good. He's a professional. He's a professional. He's got it." Because I think he's, what I mean. We had been drinking a lot, and I didn't know he was gonna drink like that. He drank like 5 glasses of wine, and then he keeps going, and she goes, "Are you sure he's gonna be okay?" I'm like, "He's got it." And then he goes, "I think we should have white slaves." And I was like, "You know what? I'll get him. Right now would be a good time to get him." She dropped to her knees. I was like, "No." I was like, "It's gonna be hard to understand. This is a clean joke." But ended up going all right. I was watching I watched Oppenheimer, and it's a long ass movie. And I started thinking as I was watching it, we've never really been invaded. And I started thinking, how would that happen, right? That like means some battleships that have to pull up to the coast, and like some Middle Eastern battleship pulls up and they dock in South Beach, Miami, and just get out and start pistol whipping a bunch of DJs and coked up dudes in tank tops, right? Even worse, a Chinese battleship pulls up to San Francisco at the Golden Gate. They get out and they're like, "Let's take this place over." They get out and see a bunch of Asians, and they're like, "Wait a minute, we're already here. Everybody back on the boat." Just wasted all that gas. But I couldn't be in the military, but I admire the camaraderie those guys have. I do, because those guys would all die for each other, and I admire that because there are 5 people on this planet that I would die for, and none of them are my coworkers, I work in an office during the day. If there was an active shooter in the hallway, I'd be throwing people in this direction that I didn't like. Like, "Sorry, Susan, you like to ask questions at the end of work meetings. Get out there." All right, you guys, thank you very much, man. That's been my time.
Guys, keep it going for Robert Emoto. Yeah. Give it up one more time for Joe Jaffray. And then thank you. Oh, you know what? Give it up for Stab Comedy that lets us do this show here. Appreciate that. And Jesse, who runs it. I don't know if you guys got concessions, but that always helps a little bit. Other than that, thank you guys for coming and supporting NorCal Bully Breeds and a comedy show. I hope you guys come back to another show here. That'd be cool. Other than that, have a great night.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. We are not done. If you'd like to stick around and continue your evening, Dear Abby WTF will be starting in, well, let's call it, 5 to 10 minutes. But if you're done with us for the night, thanks for coming out. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. Dear Abby WTF will begin, as soon as I can set things up. Thanks for hanging out.
Now that I lost everything to you, you say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. If you want to leave, take good care. I hope you got a lot of nice things to wear, but then remember nice things turn bad out there. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. You know I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. If you wanna leave, take good care. I hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but remember there's a lot of bad hair. Beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. La 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 la. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl.
There we go. Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Dear Abby WTF. Disregard that countdown on the screen, everybody. Please welcome already on stage your hosts, Nicole and Jesse.
What? Keep it going for Nicole, you guys. Keep it going for Nicole. Now keep it going for me, because I'm sending the live stream to somebody really quick.
I was wondering, I'm like, are you looking up what you're going to say?
Yeah,
on your
I'm
phone?
like, oh shoot, I got a show right now. Oh wait, I'm here at the show right now. No, Nicole, how the hell are you?
I am okay, a little cranky because I forgot there was construction, and so I fell in a puddle, and I am quite wet right now.
Is that why you were so wet when you got here?
Yes.
Like I noticed. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I noticed some moisture. Yeah.
My socks are wet. The
Oh,
struggle
that's
is
the
real.
worst. Take them off.
Then it's going to smell like Fritos in here.
You think so?
It's a joke, Fritos.
Oh.
But I have to ask, did you watch American Nightmare?
No, what's that all about?
It's about...
Did you send it to me and I said, oh, I'll watch it?
No, because I knew you wouldn't anyway.
Oh, good. I thought I was in trouble.
No, it's about, in Vallejo, this couple, his girlfriend was kidnapped one night. These are like professional people, like physical
this is
therapists.
on Netflix, huh?
Yes.
I didn't realize this was in Vallejo.
And then they accused them of staging it, and it turned out it wasn't at all. And so they basically made these people look like complete assholes. And so, yeah.
I think I gotta watch. Is it like, how many parts is it?
I think like 3-4 episodes. I don't know.
I don't know why you looked at the audience like they were gonna save you.
I feel like other people watch Netflix other than just me. That guy in the back looks kind of like Donny Osmond, but anyway. No, he's delightful. Anyway.
Yeah, a delightful Donny Osmond.
What are you watching?
What am I watching? I rewatched Silver Linings Playbook.
Did it hold up?
I think it's even better because I'm like a little bit crazier than I was the first time I watched it. Like I haven't made progress. So like watching the characters in the movie, I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done that. And I didn't do any of that. So, but I rewatched that. And I can't think of anything else I'm watching right now. Like, oh, you know what I want to watch? Hey, anybody got some HBO Max logins I could use?
No, not for you though.
Oh. Thanks. I want to watch True Detective because I love Jodie Foster. Are you watching it?
Yes. Oh my God. First of all, I love the Arctic. I love horror. So it's like The Thing. It's like there's a research station. I'm totally on board for it. There's folk horror. There's Callie Ooks, who's like a boxer. There's Jodie Foster. It has everything. I sound like Stefan from SNL, but you know what I mean?
Just sound like Stefan. This show has everything.
It's amazing, and I love it.
It's amazing, and I love it. It's got Jodie Foster. It's got... I can keep going. I don't know. That was my first Stefan.
You can't because you haven't watched it yet.
But that was a good Stefan impersonation. Just give me that
was.
much.
I will.
All right, thanks. Was it that hard, Nicole?
No.
All right. What else you watching? You listening to anything?
I've been listening to actually a lot of vaporwave lately.
What? Describe vaporwave to me. Is it Asian?
How racist? No, it's just basically.
I was thinking of the Vapors.
Oh yeah. People always play that song for me because I'm Japanese and it never gets funny.
Yeah, it's no.
But anyway, so it's kind of like 80s soundtrack music is what I can describe it like it.
Okay.
Like, do you watch Sunglasses Kid on TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
Oh, anyway, so there's a guy on there who's really cool. He will make up music and then like make a caption for it. Like one time he's like, okay, so you just got in the car with your new lover after you guys just robbed a bank together. It's all this like kind of like moody synthwave music. It's cool.
I love moody synthwave. I'm all about it. Can you send me a link and I'll forget about it?
Yeah.
All right.
For the TikTok you don't have.
Oh no, you can still watch TikTok stuff if you don't have TikTok. But I don't know. I don't watch that. You ready? Should we bring up our guests?
I can smell the weed from clear across the stage.
I
Let's go ahead
did
and bring.
not smoke this hour.
All right. Do you want to bring them up?
Fine. How are you?
Oh, okay. Let's just.
Sure. Let's bring them up.
It's Kyla Garcia. Wait. Should I pronounce the R in Garcia?
Okay, good. Pronounce it right because I said her name hella white last time.
And I'm the Japanese one, Kyla Garcia.
And Johnny Taylor, please come to the stage.
Woo! Excited to have you guys.
Ooh, talk about an all-star cast.
Thanks for having us.
You sound thrilled. Thank you.
Dude, this is... What else would I be doing? You know?
Punchline, Laughs Unlimited.
Definitely wouldn't be doing Laughs Unlimited. But, I place could suck my dick.
I love the alt comedy clubs. I love it here. This is where it happens.
Listen, a fucking Saturday night in front of 6 people.
This is 6 more than usual.
This is why I get up. This is why I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell you, Johnny, there's a chick I don't talk to anymore because she turned out to be crazy. But she likes to go to comedy congregation, and she'd be like, "I will talk to Johnny and get you on the show." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm already a comedian. What makes you think that he's gonna listen to you and not?"
Who is this person?
T, come on.
Her name's Michelle.
That doesn't help.
Oh.
I know a lot of Michelles. Michelle, is she a comic?
No. She's just a random.
Oh God.
And she can get you on Johnny's show, or get you in to Johnny's
I don't even recall. She can't get in. She can't do it.
But
I'll
while we're
get you
on
in,
stage,
Nicole,
can I get a
anytime
spot?
though.
Just kidding.
Yeah, for sure. You can. I'm giving them away. Have you seen some of those lineups? Oh Christ. Okay.
I'm on those lineups.
I know. I know, Jesse. I know.
Oh yeah, and Jesse just recorded his album on Sunday. Was it Sunday?
Oh yeah, Sunday at
Yay.
Punchline. Yeah, thank you.
Woo-woo.
Johnny was there. Carla was there. Yeah, it was a good time.
I hosted it. That seemed like it happened 15 years ago.
It does seem like a long time ago, but it was less than a week ago. I'm still riding the high.
Keep it going. Jesse killed.
Thank you. The show, not like people. The show. That's what we say. We say we killed. Like we send text messages to each other. What happened? I murdered. And
This is more awkward. Stop. Now you sound like a serial killer.
Exorcisms.
So when does the album drop?
I have no idea. I'm not even worried about it at this point. Like it's not like it's done. It wasn't stressful, but it was heavy. Like just like carrying all that, And now I'm just waiting for them to send me back the stuff, and then we'll go from there. I don't know. I don't want to say a date.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, send me the link and I might buy it when it comes out.
Oh no, you will buy it. You're gonna buy it.
I'll pirate it.
Yeah. See, I was gonna say a bad joke. Anyway, Carla, Johnny, did you guys read Dear Abby growing up? Johnny, you might have.
Is that an old thing to like?
Well, it was in the newspaper.
He is
you
calling you very, very old.
I remember. He's all, you might have. You're fucking ancient. Yeah, I do remember. I don't remember reading it much, but I do remember it existing.
Okay, it was in your universe.
Yeah, I remember like trying to find like comic strips and seeing like Dear Abby.
Did you have a favorite comic strip growing up?
Yeah, I liked Peanuts.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of that one.
Yeah, I heard of that one.
It's got Charlie Brown in it.
Yeah.
It might be before your time.
No, Charlie Brown was dope. Who was your favorite Peanuts character?
Linus.
Linus, because he was a musician?
No, because he had attachment.
That was Schroeder.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Schroeder.
Oh, that was Schroeder?
Linus had attachment issues.
Aww.
It's
That's
more
okay.
more relatable to me.
All right. Carla?
Who's
Who's your favorite Peanuts character?
The intense one. That's a female.
Lucy?
Lucy?
Yeah, she has like a little booth. She's a psychiatrist. She wants
Oh, no,
love.
Lucy, yeah. Lucy.
She wants to bone him, and they're like 7.
They're children. Good lord.
But she really wants it.
She wanted Charlie Brown?
She definitely wanted
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Who was the one with the naturally curly hair? I thought she wanted Charlie Brown.
Wasn't that Sally the one who was always like, yes, sir, to like her friend?
No, that was
Patty?
Marcy.
Oh, okay, that was that.
I think Charlie Brown was killing it, and he had like 3 hairs.
I could listen to Carla say anything. Okay, she's all, Lucy wanted Charlie Brown to rail her.
She said he only had 3 hairs.
You had like 3 hairs, but sex appeal? Cause look it up.
Charlie Brown had big dick energy for sure.
Definitely. And
Big old 7-year-old cock just swinging in the breeze.
I didn't want to say.
So, I dare you to, at your office. I have a sign that says the chiropractor is in 5 cents.
Aww. No.
That would be cute though.
She's like, no, because they will hold me to that price.
Yeah, you can't afford anything. Ever. In America.
5
No.
cents.
You're free to die here.
Oh my god.
No, even that's
still can't
expensive.
buy a house.
Got dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, dying's super expensive.
Yeah. And your parents and your friends will watch you.
Well, my parents are dead.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It
Mine
wasn't your
also.
fault.
I wish mine were dead.
Oh my god.
Mine are getting
Carla.
close.
Lucky.
Funerals.
Showing
Although I have a plan, I'm gonna donate my body to the medical school I work for, so my work has to pay for my body disposal.
Oh, that's
That'd be
smart.
sweet.
And I'll be a med school cadaver.
Aw.
You will?
No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
No, do
I
it.
will.
Mm-mm.
I wanna, because you get to write a letter to them, and I'm gonna be like, don't work here. Just kidding.
Listen.
Like, how hard is it going to be for you to not put like 3 puns in the letter that you write?
Then they'll kill me if I'm not dead already.
Med students are freaks.
Yeah, they are.
There was one who jumped on top of a cadaver and was thrusting, okay? And this cadaver, the face was hidden and the insides were open and he graduated.
What in the David Cronenberg is that shit?
I'm just saying, do not donate anything to anyone. Go on. You can go on now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So everybody, welcome to Dear Abby WTF. What we do here is we read old Dear Abby letters. If you're not familiar with Dear Abby, there used to be this thing called newspapers, and you would read your daily news in them, and there was an advice column. And these letters are, I think they're all this week. They're from 1954.
I don't know. I got an old book at a yard sale for 25 cents that was written in 1958, so all the letters are from before 1958 that I wrote.
Yeah, so
Mine says 1977.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not a liar.
No, well, Nicole's 2 letters are from
Oh, okay.
50s, and then my 2 letters are from, I think, 77.
Okay, Johnny.
So we're gonna read. This is what people. These were people's biggest problems, and they wrote into this white lady at a newspaper, and she solved their problems. And it's kind of crazy the stuff that was going on in America back then. So does somebody want to read the first letter? And we don't have to go in order. So like if you want to read like number 3 or number 2 or number 1.
I'll read mine.
Or you want to go, Carla?
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna read?
Letter 4.
We're going there, huh?
Ooh.
We're going everywhere today.
All right.
Okay, letter 4, 1977. Dear Abby, the other day, while visiting the house of some friends, the man of the house used some very profane language in the presence of his own children and mine. His wife told him to stop it. Then my 12-year-old daughter spoke up and said, "Oh, that's all right. I hear that all the time at our home." Okay. I was so mad. I slapped her across the mouth and made her say, "We don't use that language at home." Well, Abby, my wife isn't speaking to me anymore for that, okay? For what I did. Do you think I was wrong or not? Provoked father. And then, dear, should I talk like Abby? Like I think
Please.
Abby
Like an
is?
old white
You know
woman,
how
yes.
Abby talks? That's
Right.
rude.
In my
Please talk
mind.
like Abby.
In my mind. Okay. Dear provoked. You are justified in asking your daughter to correct her statement, but shame on you for slapping her across the mouth in your efforts to show up your host. You revealed yourself to be no better.
You sound like dear Abuelita.
Aw.
Got her.
That's what I was going for. Okay, what do you think? It's not my show. Okay, you go ahead. You want to do the show?
This is a tough one. Johnny, what do you think? Was he right to slap his daughter across the mouth?
Oh
Right
yeah,
across the
for
fucking
sure.
mouth.
For sure.
Yeah. No, obviously he's not right to slap his daughter across the mouth. Jesus Christ, what is this? 1977? I think he should have just been like, yeah, I say fucking shit all the time. Just own it. You know, we all make mistakes. Own it.
On it.
Reading this, it kind of sounded like my parents. It's like they'll swear at home, but like God forbid I say anything about it, or they'll slap me across the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your parents like my parents were very like we portray like a world to the outside people, and then
Yeah.
what goes on in this house, like you don't say shit on the beat.
That's why we're comedians.
Yep.
Yeah. My dad would have took his watch off, and that's when I knew.
Is that what you mean?
It's about
I
to
got
get my ass
Toxic.
kicked.
I got a public spanking once because there was a fight in the street, and I ran to go watch the fight. because it was like these two guys. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. And I ran to go watch the fight, and my dad got so upset with me that he
Slapped you across the
Yeah, he
dome?
grabbed me, and then he took his belt off and like in the middle of the street, like did the whole thing where like he like one arm was like wham, and my mom got mad at him. Like it was kind of a big thing, and yeah, it was like that's like the one time he hit me. Like
How old were you?
I don't know if you could tell, I never got spanked a lot as a kid. Like kind of got away with everything, but like that was the one time that I got. I was, I don't know, like 16, 17. No, I'm just kidding. Johnny's like tracks.
I tried to kick my dad's ass when I was like 15 years old.
That's a rite of passage for a lot of kids, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He beat my ass.
Oh, did you think you could take him?
Oh,
like had
totally.
you thought about it for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I had been like an amateur boxer for 3 years by that point. So
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, I got skills, but you ain't got that old man strength. That old man strength comes through.
Did it start off good and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it, or was it just from the jump?
No, it went bad right from the get.
Right from the get?
Yeah, I kind of like pushed him, and I wasn't expecting him to just like haul off and hit his teenage kid. You know, I was like, well, at least like kind of stare down for a minute, and then he just socked me right in the face. And I learned that day.
Right? Well, do you think do you think the daughter in this story learned, and what kind of guy do you think she married?
She probably learned she needed to go to the store and get some Orajel. So that should probably hurt.
All right. Carla, what kind of guy do you think this girl ended up marrying?
I'm thinking a young man with a lot of chains, but he's white, and he's got a dream. He wants to be a rapper. And she's
It was 1955.
77 though.
I mean,
77.
You know how the whites are. I don't think. I think this is continuous. No offense, Johnny. I know you're Mexican. In conclusion, I think she might like getting slapped herself. Twist, and it's actually a good thing because she took her trauma, and now she likes, sitting on people's laps and, lying across the lap and,
Why'd you motion over my lap?
letting him spank her a little bit,
Oh my
know?
God, stop.
I mean, that's what happened, so it's a good story. It ended up pretty well, I think.
All right.
Right on.
One
This show's really weird.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
We were talking about how to get away with murder last time. You missed that one.
Oh,
That was the last time Carla was here too. It's really weird when Carla's here.
Carla can make things weird.
Yeah. Carla, thanks for making things weird.
Don't stop, please. No, stop, Carla. No. Oh my God, that was forceful.
You're welcome.
That was non-consensual.
I heard you say no, stop.
I
Who
said no.
applauded?
I said no. I said
Who
no.
just applauded that?
I said no and stop.
Somebody just reached up and put money in Carla's. Okay, anyway.
We do have one letter about non-consensual touch, so we're going to go over that later.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should sign that before the show.
Should make Carla read that one. All right. One last question about this one. Nicole, do you think this husband and wife are still married, or did they have another kid to save the marriage?
I think they stayed together, but they hated each other until the bitter end. And I think the daughter now lives with her wife on a farm where they rescue Australian shepherds. That's
a nice dream.
Man.
Thank you.
That's
That's a
beautiful.
better
You
ending.
just turned this into something beautiful. Thank
Well,
you.
shit, somebody has to.
Yeah. I was waiting
Good
for
job.
Carla to do it, but
Good job, you got this.
it was not. All right. Johnny, you want to read a letter now?
Sure, I'd love to.
which
I'm
one
going
you
to
gonna
read
read?
letter 1. This was
Alright.
written before 1958, before my time, but not by much. I'm an attractive woman, cocky, in my middle 50s. In this place where I work, I wear slacks, and all the men are after me, and they pinch me every chance they get. Carla, you'd love working here. The other girls are jealous and talk about me behind my back. I've had about 10 jobs in the past 2 years. Jesus, red flag. And every place I go, it's the same story. What do I do? Signed, Black and Blue. Dear Abby comes up with this one, which I think is a fucking real hitter. Dear B&B, make up your mind which annoys you more. If it's the pinching, get a job where there are no men. If it is the talking behind your back, get a job where there are no women. Profound.
I think Abby failed us in this letter.
Yeah.
Listen, it was a different time.
First of all, where do you find a job that's not co-ed? I seriously want to know.
Yeah. You're all actually. I want to apply there. Yeah. The first off, dear Abby, she hates everybody. I guess is she even trying to help anybody? This is like the worst fucking advice. I'll just be like, actually, go to HR, bitch. You know.
When did HR become a thing? Probably after
1959, apparently, because
Not
this shit was
1958, yeah.
this shit was going wild.
Yeah. What do you think yeah, I think how many jobs does she had?
She had 10 in the last 2 years.
Is she saying that it's all because of this that she lost jobs, or do you think she?
All I gotta say is her ass must just be the fucking meaning of life, because if everywhere she goes, she's getting pinched. 10 jobs, 2 years. And she says black and blue, and I just imagine like pinch marks all over her ass. Like, this is just wild.
It got dark, black and blue. Like what?
I know.
Carla, what would your? I'm kind of scared to ask, but Carla, what would your advice?
I'm scared
be
to tell
So
you.
exorcisms.
Tell
I'm
it.
scared
What
to
would you
tell
have said instead of what Abby said?
I mean, Abby's like, it's your fault, bitch. And then whatever, women, like, hello. Okay, I don't want to be like dear Abby, but I'm like, where is she positioning herself to get these pinches, right? Because at every chance, 10 years, 10 jobs, and then yes, Johnny, I would be there. It would be me, but I would be pinching people.
Yeah,
okay, and I
clearly.
would be
I
really
think-
subtle about it.
I know. Wow, this is aggressive and unnecessary. I will say, I just imagine like, in 1958. What job is it? I wish we knew. Like, is she bottling shit? Is it like Laverne and Shirley? What's going on?
I immediately
Waitress
thought Laverne
or-
and Shirley when you said bottling shit.
Yeah. Whatever it is, she's probably just bent over showing that big old shitter off to the world. And what are you gonna do? You got to kind of pinch it, right? Am I right? I'm probably wrong. Is what it's coming down to.
What about the other girls being jealous and talking behind her back? Are the girls?
I don't think they are. I think she's making that shit
I
up.
think she doesn't have friends who are girls,
Mm.
and you know they might be jealous a little bit because they might want to get pinched. They're like, why didn't I get pinched today? I thought I would get pinched today, but that bitch Becky, she's getting pinched every day. You know?
Yeah.
That could be.
Yeah, I mean, it just must be like the flat ass brigade over there. You know?
I like how you look at this side of the stage, and yes, it is the flat ass brigade.
Did I? No.
Johnny did.
Oh, Johnny did. Okay.
I didn't. I have a lazy eye, so I just might have accidentally.
kinda always looks
I'm
that
kind of
way.
always looking adjacent to what I mean to. I was looking at the chair, very flat.
Okay, really quick, talking about asses. I'm Puerto Rican, but I didn't grow my ass till I was 30. Okay, so I had no ass.
How did you walk?
What are you, 27 now?
Super skinny. Now I'm 36, so I've been rocking this ass for 6 years.
Damn, good on you.
What's your secret? What happened?
Eating.
What are you eating?
Just regular food. My parents barely fed me, you know, stuff like that. So
Poor
now I eat
girl.
regular meals, you know, because I have a job.
Got that chiropractor money.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Can't buy that food with 5 cents a session. Tell you that.
Carla, are you getting pinched in the chiropractor's office? You're doing the pinching.
I
in the
do a lot of butt stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and before you judge me, I have to. They're asking me to help them with their butt pain. Okay, do I touch the butt? I have to. I have to.
What kind of butt pain do they have? Like
Sciatica? Yeah.
I'm
And then
old.
I'm like, I start with my thumb. And they're like sweating.
That's a good place to start.
And then when they're like, oh, when they can handle it, I'm like, I'm going with the elbow now. And then I'm in there. But then they thank me and they heal.
Yeah. Tight. I bet you're very good at your job.
I am excellent at my job.
Has there ever been somebody you couldn't heal?
There's people, yeah.
Well, what's worse than sciatica?
Your attachment to every illness, you
my
know?
God.
Oh, is there people that are just like they're not? There's really nothing wrong with them, and they just want to come in and get touched.
No, I think some people in pain, some people do heal from pain, but some people just stay in a very a painful existence where they don't reach out to have people, or the people around them are not the best. So definitely I'm doing butt stuff for them because Jesus.
Like, what if Christopher Reeves came on?
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I could do it. I could help them. Yeah. Yeah. I have patients with renal failure and cancer and, a lot of,
Paraplegics.
Could you make him walk again, though? That's the question.
I mean, who knows? No, I'm not a physical therapist. I just focused on.
I was just asking if you're a witch.
I am a witch. I am a witch for sure. I tell my patients that.
What do they say when you tell them that?
Most are like very, very
Like a
older.
referral somewhere else.
Older women from the Middle East, and they're like, "No, doctor, no, you're not a witch. You're not a witch." Or they'll be like, "You're an angel," and whatever.
Has anyone been assaulted at work before, or just me?
Yeah, I have.
You have? Was it a patient?
No, it was a freaking physician assistant, which is not even like a doctor yet, So that happened.
I was like 10 minutes ago on stage.
You liked it,
Man, you are a classic predator.
and you were asking for it with that fade.
Lordy
Johnny, do you
me.
feel safe right now?
I don't know if I felt safe since the time I walked into this place. Feels very, I don't know, Jesse's running a tight ship.
All right, thank you. We run a tight ship around here, Carla.
Amen.
All right, are we done with?
Amen.
Are we done with Black and Blue?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you should have handled it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My advice: someone, actually, one of the doctors touched me at work, and I slapped him.
Oh, really?
Damn,
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you. I
Did
mean,
it
they have
hurt
to be
when you
like,
slapped
violence
him?
doesn't solve it, but I'm like, but I felt better in the moment. So.
And you want to donate your body to those animals? No. Let them learn somewhere else.
Maybe I'll be a crash test dummy.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
All right, Nicole, you want to go next? Or
Sure.
do you want me to go?
I'll go.
All right.
Letter 2, written before 1958. Dear Abby, I think there's something the matter with my boyfriend. Every time he comes to take me out, he brings a bottle of whiskey and heads right to the refrigerator to get some ice. He fixes a highball for himself, I don't drink, and then another. Pretty soon he's in no condition, and we can't go anywhere because he can't drive. After a few hours of this, he falls asleep in the chair. I love him very much, Abby, but this habit of his is getting me down. He wasn't like this before he went into the service. Ooh. How can I help him without hurting his feelings? Worried girlfriend. Dear Worried, you can help him only if he wants to help himself. If your young man is not an alcoholic, he certainly is behaving like one. The next time he comes to get you for an evening out, explain that you love his company and would like to have it for a change. If he overrides your veto, you will know that liquor is all important to him and it's time to call AA. The number is in your phone book.
Wow, that's kind of solid advice.
I'm going to start by saying we do need to address the mental health issues and substance abuse issues of service people.
Oh, dude, every single person that I know that went to the military came back with drinking problems.
Yeah. So I'm thankful we have more resources for that now.
I would say no. For the military? Nah. They're like, go to war. PTSD. I killed a kid by mistake. Yeah, and there's no like freaking, services. So I wish I were more positive.
That's okay. Actually, the VA, I have a lot of shit to talk about the VA. I shouldn't because I worked there. But one thing the VA is actually pretty good at is mental health, at least right now. We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, it's like capacity to get people in. There's a wait list for like 3 months and months. America. Anyways, go on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let him have a whiskey.
Just
Good
one,
Lord.
though.
Just one highball. That's fine. Then-
What's a highball? Is that just whiskey and ice?
So yeah, whiskey on the rocks.
Oh, okay.
In a highball glass.
What? I don't know what that is.
You don't. Did you ever drink, Jesse?
I mean, I drank beer and like Jaeger and vodka,
yeah.
and tequila, of course. I'm Mexican.
By the way, Japanese whiskey, if you guys haven't had it, is incredible.
Hmm.
All right, maybe I'll try some.
I'm open to it.
How long do you think this couple was married? I think they got married and they just celebrated their 50-year anniversary.
I think 9 years.
9 years is what it lasted?
I think he's been dead of liver failure since probably like 1977.
Accurate.
What branch of the service do you think he was in?
Marines.
Marines?
My guess.
Carla, what do you think?
Just the regular one.
The regular one.
Yeah, the basic.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. I've seen that recruitment commercial. They're all, come join the regular ones.
Johnny, did you ever consider going to the military?
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Did your friends go in?
Rather watch a hospital bombing.
That happened too soon.
Never. No, I never wanted to join the military. That never appealed to me.
Did you have like people in your friends group go into the military?
No, man.
No.
We were all fucking getting stoned and shit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It was not even on my radar.
Carla, did you have friends go into the military?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they drink?
They found Jesus.
Oh.
Ugh,
Where?
That's worse.
Was he the recruiter?
You know how it is. I don't know.
Carla, what would your advice be to this lovely lady?
You know what happened?
Okay. How do I help him without hurting his feelings? I'll dilute the whiskey. Dilute it.
Oh.
And you're saving money, and you're actually caring about your loved one, because you're like, I don't want you to die, right? And then love is love. So I think they made it.
You think they made it?
Yeah.
Do you think so she just diluted the whiskey, a little bit less,
Yeah.
before he was, then eventually he was just drinking water. And then that's what she revealed to him. You've been drinking water all along.
It's like the opposite of Jesus.
She turned wine into water.
Turned whiskey into water.
All right.
That Jesus is way less fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, should we move on to the last letter? Are we done with this one?
Yeah,
See?
I guess you're up, Jesse, huh?
What letter was it? Number 3?
3.
Yes.
I didn't see one of my letters.
Oh yeah.
After the show, you guys get to keep these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we all gonna sign it?
Sure.
Can I sell it with your signature, Johnny?
Oh, please don't.
Same season.
That'll get you nothing.
All right.
Paper's worth more.
Here we go. All right. Letter number 3. 1977. That was a good year. Dodgers, Yankees, World Series. That was the year.
It was the year I was born.
Was that the year Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs? No, that was 81. That was 77.
77.
When Reggie Jackson hit 3 home, you guys look. No, okay.
Okay.
Dear Abby, I'm a 21-year-old woman engaged to marry a 43-year-old man. Get it?
Damn.
But that's not.
Wow. I love the dramatic to be continued on that one.
Let's make sure I flip to the right page. But that's not the problem. To get right to the point, I once had a short but beautiful. I thought.
About the same thing.
I thought he said I once had a short, beautiful woman, but he said I
was
once
like, get
had
that shorty.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
You're beautiful. Problem to get to the point. I once had a short but beautiful, intimate relationship with a woman who happens to be my best friend. My fiance knows about this and swears that if she is at my wedding, he won't be there. Every time she calls me, or even when her name is mentioned, he becomes outraged. Now, Abby, our intimate relationship is over and finished, and we are now simply good friends. Mm-hmm. I have some good friends.
Yeah. Hard to put that genie back in the bottle.
But my fiance refuses to accept that. I am worn out trying to explain that I really love both of them, but in different ways. Well, yeah, you gotta do it differently. But in different ways now, and I don't want to be forced to make a choice between them. What's your advice? Torn apart. Literally.
It's Madeline Bruglia shit.
Dear Torn, if the situation were reversed and your fiance had had a male lover, could you agree to their continuing the friendship without feeling threatened? Yeah. I can't blame your fiance for wanting this woman out of your life. If you are torn and can't give up her friendship, I urge you not to marry until you get into therapy and straighten out your head.
Damn.
Wow.
She fucking she went bazooka on that one.
Abby's wrong, you guys. I don't.
Where are we gonna start? Nicole, you seem
Okay.
very all right. Yeah.
I have advice.
What happened was
Okay, my idea. She invites her friend to the wedding. The guy leaves. She marries her friend. They live happily ever after, and she actually gets orgasms.
Oh damn.
it's a win-win.
Too soon.
How's that too soon? What?
Not soon enough.
I'm like snaps to that. This is the first time I've ever done that too, by the way. Yeah, stop it.
I don't know how this show works. Do we do this?
Apparently, we don't either. So.
What do we do?
I don't know. That Nicole, I think that's splendid. Carla, you don't agree with that?
I don't agree with her best friend / lover having such a close relationship, especially if they're like together for a bit and like doing it all the time.
They did it once.
It was short but beautiful. I mean, that could have been multiple times.
Oh,
okay, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
wait,
It's not like a one night
that's-
stand.
That's
she
all. Yeah,
She's
that's.
eating that puss
That's
on
like
the
a
regs.
This is too much. I once had a short but beautiful intimate relation. Like that's too much.
Like
Like
she's reflecting too fondly on that.
short but beautiful. You don't have to give so many details. Like I don't know. I don't like it. I don't trust it. I don't like it.
Honestly, I think she is more attracted to women, but because it's 1977.
Uh-huh. If she were like, oh, I hook up with girls and boys and all that, and I'm good.
You couldn't say that in 1977.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, she obviously has like, I feel like she has some feelings for this best friend / ex-lover.
Plus, don't you love when it's like you look at things of like women who were obviously dating back in the day, and you're like, she lived with her best friend
Yeah, and meant
on
to.
on a farm until they were both 89, then they died together.
Like Abraham Lincoln, he lived with his best friend in a studio, an apartment, and slept in the same bed for warmth. Wink, not gay. And had cats.
Didn't Mary Todd Lincoln have syphilis? Sorry, random thought.
She wished because he wouldn't touch her.
Johnny, what do you think of Nicole's hot take that this lady is more attracted to women than men, and that she's just masking this?
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this one's much ado about nothing, if I'm being honest. It's like, if the guy is so possessive that he's like, yeah, don't have your friend around even though you fucked her once or twice, it's like, get a fucking life, dude.
That's nice.
If he was smart, he'd ask for tips from the friend. But
Right? Like, how'd you do it so quickly?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Puerto Rican, so my guy cannot be jealous, but I can. Okay? That's where I'm coming from this.
But what if your guy's Puerto Rican?
Same. Like,
Same?
no.
No?
No.
I'm
like, who's that whore? Stuff
Who's
like that.
Who's that whore?
That's my mom. Whatever. Too close.
Yeah. I wonder if that guy said this to her. He was like, who's that whore? She's like, that's my best friend.
What do you think about Abby's advice, Carla?
I think at the time it was accurate, and maybe this point. I mean, it's 2024. Boundaries and what I think
there's boundaries.
They should be a throuple. That's where I think they should be a throuple, and then everyone like can, have sex with everyone and cook and clean, and it's a 3-income household.
Ooh.
So I think that would be the best scenario.
That's
here.
a win-win-win.
I think so.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Thruple? No. Who said no? No?
Wani.
So against it, what do you think?
Puerto Rican.
All right. Do you think she should have explored more with the woman, or did she just? What do you think about Nicole's hot take there? Okay. All right. I think so too.
I think you should have slapped her across the mouth.
There wasn't enough slapping in the last 3 letters. The first letter had all the action, all the slapping was going on there. The husband needed to get slapped. Well, I'm sure he got slapped when he was a kid. That's the behavior. Then carried on.
Just everybody slapping each other, pinching each other at work.
Even the one that liked it, she was like,
Yeah, there's a lot of touching in these letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
lot
That was
of
a theme
drama.
this month. Is it
She
because we
was-
just came out of the holidays? We like.
This episode is titled "The Bad Touch."
Oh, damn.
Or touch.
She was wild back then.
Yeah. All right.
The
well,
good old days.
old school. These people were really old school.
They were.
All right.
So I don't know if anyone else went to any roaring 20s New Year's parties in the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. But everyone's like, well, all the white people are like, oh, such a good time, and everyone of color is like,
Right.
like I would have been in the back clearing the dishes, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah. For pennies.
yeah, for 5 cents.
5 cents.
5 cents.
Psychiatry.
Yep.
They
The guy
love
would've been
those.
Chiropractic.
All right, Nicole, what do you got going on?
Well, Tuesday I'm going to be at the Happy Bar. Casey Cagle and Joe Mendoza or Mendoza, whatever, where they're doing a show there.
Oh, is that the Bringer show?
Yeah, I'm bringing 0 people, so whatever, I still have a spot. And then on Saturday,
There's like 30 people on that show.
yes, we're each going to have a minute and a half.
How much time are you doing?
They said I'm doing 15 minutes. I'm like, where? Is this show
Right.
like 6 hours
It's a really
long?
long show.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I like that producers have gotten so bold just to call a show the Bringer Show.
Yeah,
now.
it's the Bringer show. Yeah.
It's no longer a secret.
and then a week from now, I think at the same time, Power Play is coming back. Regular exclusive. Bland and I are doing it because they have actual improvisers. It's going to be fun. We're going to have improvisers come in, pretend they're in a board meeting, and have to make up a presentation based off random ass slides that are on the screen that's not here right now. Wait, nope, there it is.
No, it's up there.
I'm just short. I'm short, but beautiful and intimate.
You are.
Yeah.
And then what else? I also write for Malevolent Dark. It's a horror website, and that's about
Oh,
it.
sick.
Thanks, Carla. Kala, what you got going on?
So on Wednesday, I have a competition against 2 other loser comedians for $100.
Who are they?
I don't know. They're losers. And then February 24, I have a show with 2 other not so much losers. These are okay. At the Golden Bear. And then March 22, I have the graffiti show in Lodi. So, one step at a time,
Wow, some good shows there, Carla. Good job.
Sick.
Johnny,
you.
what you got going on?
Next weekend I'll be in Austin, Texas, at the Velveeta Room, headlining 3 shows, February 2nd and 3rd. But people probably aren't listening to this in Austin, so I will say come to Keith Lowell Jensen and I's birthday show at the Sacramento Punchline, March 5th.
Woohoo.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. And also I have my Johnny Taylor and Friends at the Callback Bar, February 7th. So really good lineup thus far. So check it out.
I'm on that lineup.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, go ahead. Just making sure. I was going to plug it. All right. So I'm on Johnny Taylor and Friends February 7th. I'll be here tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow at 7, I co-produce another show with my very good friend Dana Bryant, and it's called The Book Report, where comics come on and give a book report about their favorite book. One of them is doing Go Tell a Watchman, which is the sequel to To Kill a Mockingbird, which is like my second favorite book of all time. Not the sequel, but To Kill a Mockingbird.
To the Bible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Sorry. My third favorite book of all time.
Same.
And I just go to the end and read the good stuff. And so that's tomorrow here at Stab. And Friday, Fort Rock Brewery in I'm assuming that's in Rancho. That sounds like a hella Rancho place.
It is.
And Storytelling Grad Show. We'll be doing that. When is that?
Oh fuck! When is that? January 31st. Is that?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, this is January 31st.
You should know.
Yeah.
Is anything real?
Oh my god! That
You run this, don't you? Isn't it your thing?
Yeah.
Aren't you like the teacher?
I'm very confused.
All right.
I've had a whirlwind month.
Yeah, it's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy year, you guys. That's our show. Thanks for coming out. Hope you guys had a good time. Tell a friend if you did. And thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Carla.
Gracias.
Thank you, Nicole.
You're
Gracias.
welcome. Thank you.
Gracias.
And we'll see you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for tonight. But we're back here, like Jesse said, tomorrow at 7 for the book report, and then the open mic at 8:30. You know what? Just check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're here live in person Thursdays through Sundays. We stream everything we do 6 nights a week. Hey, online audience, where the heck can we send you? Who's doing things? Let's see. How about... You know what? I assume man burning's still going on. I'm going to send you over there. Hold on for the raid. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 7.